What's good, everybody? What's going on, everybody? What up? What up? What up? Before we get started, man, y'all go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. If you're not subscribed already, if you're not a member, go ahead and hit that X, go to that button, hit join. Look at Randy in here early, man. Hey, the RA don't stand for Randy. But you know, good to see you in here, bro. Shout out to everybody, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in as always. Darryl, what's good? What's good? What's good, man? Y'all hit that like button. Do me a favor, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button, hit the share button. I'm gonna shout out my brother real quick. Want to appreciate my brother. I don't even know his name, bro. I just know he go by KMKG Management on IG. Huge shout out to him, man, for sending me some merch, man. Hey, shout out. This show gonna be dedicated to him, man, for the Righteous Ambition. The Righteous Ambition merch. Bro sent me a hoodie. I like that, man. Dedication, determination, and discipline. Whatever you do, man, make sure you do it righteously, man. Righteousness is the key. That's right. That's right. That's right. Appreciate you, bro, man. He sent me the black and white. Y'all know I like that black, man. Y'all know we like to rock that black. Black make you look slim. You know, I done picked up a few pounds. Don't worry. By the time spring roll around, I'm gonna be so slim. I can turn sideways and y'all gonna disappear. So don't worry. Don't worry. You better get your workout on because I'm coming back. I'm bringing grown and attractive back. Let me say it that way. All right, man. Yes, indeed, man. If you'd like to support the channel, shoot a cash out, PayPal, Zelle, whatever you like. You become a contributor, or you can just join the channel and you can contribute monthly and continue to bless the platform, man. We need the support. We're gonna continue to try to build this thing up. Got a lot of secret admirers out there, man. You know, some people call them haters, you know, in relation to JSU. Not necessarily for me, you know, I don't really give a dang on what they think about me, but for the most part, though, you got a lot of JSU secret admirers, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people like to talk down on Jackson State, but they hover around the porch. They peeping all in the windows. They lurking like buzzards trying to get content. Soon as we start putting that content out there, here they come, snatching it up. But you don't like Jackson State, though. But you too busy looking with your looking behind. All in the back door, look. You know what I'm saying, man. You already know what time it is, man. So, but day two is officially in the books. Spring practice, day 2, man. Had a great day. Another great day. Zoe will be on at some point. Not sure what time. I mean, y'all know he like to make his grand entrance. You know what I'm saying? Zoe has had the pleasure of getting out to the practice, the first 2 practices, and man, we've had a lot to discuss in regards to that. But I do want to address something, man, because you know I'm gonna be nice nasty for a minute, if y'all don't mind, because I always like, you know, the people who love to sit on their behind, sit on their block, and they ain't gonna do nothing to make no changes or make nothing better. But they got everything to say about what somebody who is out here doing whatever they can to help move things forward and be or in a positive direction at the university that tend to complain when you do things. I actually had a few people complaining about the video I put up. I mean, I just, you know, I photo dump sometimes, and I'm sitting up here like, you know, we have a very some people just have such a very self-centered thought process, man. They're not willing to do it. They're not going to go put the work in. They're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. But they do you know why people give their opinions? Because it's free. People love to give suggestions, opinions, ideas, as long as they ain't got to do it. There you go, Mark. Appreciate that. Joseph Lewis. Joe, appreciate you, brother. Feels like we were just on last night. It means I've been consuming great content. Yeah, man. Absolutely. Shut up and bump. Appreciate it. But yeah, man, I'm gonna leave that up there for a minute. KMG, shout out to the brother. This the brother who provided me with the Righteous Ambition hoodie. Now I should have got a 1X. I should have got a 2X. I mean, I did get a 1X. It's motivating. So if I stand up, it's gonna look like my circulation being cut out because I feel like I'm wearing a medium. I feel like Hulk Hogan about to bust through this thing. You understand what I'm saying? I'm in the weight room trying to get right. You feel me? So I'm kind of yoked up a little bit, egg yolk, but I should have went a size up. So if you're cutting it close, go a size up. You understand what I'm talking about? But by the time you see me with it on in real life, that thing gonna be hitting on me just right. So I got a lot of stuff, man. I bought a couple suits, you know what I'm saying, and I needed some more stuff, man. Anyway, I had grabbed a couple suits and I bought it on the side. I bought a suit. You know, I'm cheap, man. I bought it at the size that I used to be. Man, I put that jacket on and I was like, I said, yeah, this one here gonna go in the back of the closet until your boy slim down. Because one thing you don't account for when you gain weight, y'all, is your back get big. You got with your big back ache. You know, so I ain't cussing. I'm just saying with your big old back. You don't account for your back being big. You understand what I'm saying? Your shoulder you get a little extra weight on your shoulders and stuff, man. And then you put them jackets on. I'm like, why every damn thing feels so snug? I got to go up 2 sizes, man. I can't keep acting like I'm what I used to be until I get to where I'm trying to go to. I got a good seamstress, you know what I'm saying, who can tailor that thing up. So I do need to go a size up. Boy, I went and bought them things, man. Ooh, that thing. Hey, listen. It definitely be hidden. But I tell you, man. Yeah. That thing ain't hit. It ain't hitting like it used to. So no, I'm still talking about Righteous Ambition. You know, I just, you know what I'm saying? I should have just got that 2X, Joe. I might have to rock with you. So if you send me another color, send your boy a 2X, dog. That's all I'm gonna say. Just send your boy a 2X, man. Because I know I said 1X. I was lying. I ain't no 1X. No, I ain't no 1X, big dog. I ain't no 1X, man. I can tell you that right now. Miss Phyllis, yes, I am. Appreciate the donation. I don't know what it's for, but I appreciate the support. Yes, I did get your donation. Thank you so much. Zoe said give him 10 minutes. Don't be on in just a minute. So I'm going to keep y'all company. We're going to get into some football. Don't worry, man. We got a lot to get into. But let me say this, though. Like, here's the thing, man. And I enjoyed talking to Austin. I talked to Austin multiple times. He might stop in tonight and chop it up with us a little bit. They've been working, man. Shout out to Austin, brother ASVP Visual and his entire team. Loving the content that's hitting the airways. Y'all make sure, man. Make sure you guys go over there and hit the subscribe button. Let me remove this Joseph comment real quick. Y'all go over to YouTube right now. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, go over there right now, man, and subscribe to the Jack State football page. I mean, we got videos. We got over 1,000 views, but we only got like 700 and some subscribers. So I don't understand that. You're going to watch the content. You're going to steal it and put it on your page. At least you can do it, hit the subscribe button. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely go ahead and do that. And let's go from there. But nevertheless, let's get back into it, man. Doing great work, man. Great work on IG. Great work on Twitter. Great work on YouTube, man. And he's is coming along, man. Getting into that flow. And what they say, Ken, you like me? I'm a medium in my mind, but in reaction, yeah, man. You know, we like to buy stuff, man, based off what we want to be. You know what I'm saying? You know, like we real big. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on one second, y'all. Y'all don't mind. I gotta take this call real quick. Just give me 1 second. I'll be just a minute. Let me tell him I got an important call they can't do. 1 second, y'all. All right, y'all. Sorry about that. Had to, yeah, man. You know, your boy be busy, man. Had to make sure I said, Ken, I got you, bro. Oh, there you go. What's up, man? Hey, you know, let me just put my wrist out right there. You see it right there? I'm gonna pull that thing down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put it down. Hey, fire merch though, bro. I love the quality. Absolutely. I love this, bro. Righteous ambition. I love it, bro, because it's all about what I stand for. You know, we got to stand on righteousness, man. We definitely got to try to, you know, be found well doing unto the good Lord, man. So whatever you do it righteously. I don't care what you believe in. My saying is like this right here. Don't make no difference to me what you believe in. Like, you know what I'm saying? As long as it affect how you are with your brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Your fellow man. It ought to have some type of effectual working in your life, make you operate differently with people, man. So people ain't really all that. Anyway, so let me get back to my point, and I'm gonna get this out the way before Zoe get on. People don't understand. They don't know. They just jump in people in the comments. Like I wound up actually deleting the video, but it wasn't because of it was because of some communication I had with Zoe in regards to what we want to do. What we want to do with this platform, we will be aligned with the university. We will not stand in front of the university. You will not see any content from the university on this platform. You just won't see it. I don't feel like it's more important to me that the university gets what it needs, that the platform that we're trying to build at the university. So I just want to make sure I put that out there. I know it's some non-JSU folks that's got platforms that like to grab content and throw it on their platform. I ain't knocking. You do what you do, man. If you get flagged, you get flagged. Just take the risk and it's your own risk, whatever the case may be. But from a Jackson State standpoint, you know, we just have to be mindful of the fact that you know, we in a situation where we're trying to draw the eyes and the traffic to that particular location. So that's the big thing. That's the thing that I just want to kind of plant that seed out there. So we'll always be aligned with that. And content has been posted and stuff. Yeah. No, absolutely. It's fine. You got to understand where I'm coming from on that, because y'all got to see. Here's the other thing. Like Austin and I talk a lot, you know, and definitely want to see that YouTube page get popping. I mean, me being out here in this YouTube space, just kind of saying, hey, check this out, this and that. It is what it is, right? But the other piece is that people don't understand the conversations that you have and like what's your contribution to seeing that thing that they want to complain about may necessarily be. For example, put a video out there and the first thing they jump on there and say, shouldn't this be on the, and I've seen this person. I don't know who that person is. I just know that I sent them to invisible land. So I'm not going to waste much time anymore talking to people that talk junk in the comments. I'm just going to hide you from the page. So if you talk, you'll be out here punching the air, because it's just a waste of time. Like people will jump on your stuff and then start telling you like you're doing something wrong. But then you got all these people out here that ain't gave $1 or a red cent to Jackson State, collecting dollars all day long out of Jackson State. But then you have someone that represent this platform that's physically at the location. So when you put content up, that content is not content that came from, you know what I'm saying, that page. Because people don't process the mindset that you can have multiple cameras in the same location getting way different content in one setting. You understand what I'm saying? So they just see it and automatically be like, well, this should be on that page. What says who? Says who? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, like, it just blows my mind. And it's almost, I'm going to tell you what it is. Because this person, whoever that person, I'm not going to name their name, but they've jumped on the video before talking smack, and I had to get with them again. But you know what? I just want to make sure I put this out there because it be us. Now, this is for the Jackson State folks that claim to love I love Jackson State and all this and that type stuff. You'll give people from Jackson State heavenly HE double hockey sticks behind stuff that they do to be actually benefit the university. But folks who don't mean the university no good will be out there doing the very thing that you think this person is doing, and you won't say nothing. That's okay. That's people that actually run to other platforms and give content. I don't have an issue with that. The thing I'm saying is that why do we do that with each other? Why you got a problem with that? Because what it is what you're really telling me is you think I'm making money off of the school and all this. I'm finna go straight to it. I'm finna go straight to it. Because that's what they do. I'm gonna address you because I know you can watch, you just can't talk no more. So I'm not gonna go into no back and forth in the comments no more. That's over with for me. You get to talking crazy in the comments, I'm just gonna send you, I'm gonna send you into La La Land. I'm just being real. I'm just telling you that right now because you don't know the contribution. Like, how you gonna, people will come to people that know stuff and people that have a lot to do with the very thing that they trying to protect, and they don't even realize that the person that they talking to has a lot to do with that thing that they trying to protect, as if that person ain't trying to protect the thing that they're helping to create. Don't let that go over your head. I'm just saying. So I had to just, because it be aimed at me, because people say stuff in the comments, right? So I just had to make sure I just put that out there. So anyway, I wanted to get that off my chest, and I hope you can digest that respectfully. So in the end, I want y'all to understand something. This platform is not tied to university. It's not. I just, have access to certain things, get a chance to talk about it. I make the time out of my day to sit down and talk, and I made a commitment. This is what I choose to do. You get what I'm saying? You watch it, you don't watch it, you support it, you don't support it. I'll never subscribe to something and then go to somebody whose stuff I'm watching and then try to suggest to them what they should and shouldn't put out there. When you sitting at home at the convenience of your own home and your convenience on your own cellular device, you move as you feel, but yet you ain't got no skin in the game to try to do nothing. You just want to sit back and complain about what is being done. So what happens is you get a lot of people who see what people are doing, and I ain't even gonna get on the clout chasers. I'm just telling you, I'm gonna leave it alone for right now. But I did want to address that because I had some people talking crazy in the comments yesterday about the content that's got dropped. Now, initially, when they first made the comments in times past, that we didn't have a YouTube page, but I guess they were waiting till that page get dropped. And now all of a sudden that the page done got dropped, now you feel like you can run back over here and be like, well, shouldn't that be on the school page? Shouldn't you shut the hell up? If you ain't doing it and you don't know what nobody is doing to do it, you understand what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give you a scenario. No, they were not. I'm actually glad you. Let me explain something to y'all, and I hope I don't get in trouble saying this. They were not at the spring practice, but they did have access to the video. I have the same video that they have. I have the entire press conference from the coaching staff. You know what I did with that link? Gave it to Austin. Because that link should be on the school website. You won't see me post that ever again. I'm never going to post anything that the school posts on its YouTube page on this platform. You will not see the same content from the school's platform. None of them. Not the IG page, not the Twitter page, not the YouTube page. You won't see it on this platform. Now, I don't got nothing to do with what nobody else do. I'm just making a point. I'm glad you said that, Brother C. Lee. Now, they do have access to that same content. Yes, they do. I'm not going to get into all the logistics of all of that because I understood that there was a lot of people that had an issue with that. It is what it is. I'm speaking cornbread right now. You can't report it. There is no way to report it. You can't. And I'll have to talk to you offline about that. I explained it to Marcus, and I'll leave it at that. We not secret field. Ain't no secret service. And what they operate as is a bunch of haters. Because what the real issue is, I'm gonna go straight to the core of the issue. The core of the issue is that we do this to each other. We do this to each other. Yes, we do. That's what we do. Now I can go so many ways with this. It ain't even funny, man. You just saw people come into this place and build a whole platform, a whole everything, build $1 million platform off the back of the university, and now red dollar going back into the university. Don't get me started, man. And we still following. We still follow. Still just eating it up. No, that ain't the case. You'll be surprised who actually did that. So this the brother right here that y'all need to get mad at, because this the brother who's content. And what I told him was, look, you give me content, I'm gonna say compliments of Zoe Phillips, because Zoe Phillips was physically at the practice. He was physically at the practice.
Please forgive my tardiness, man. Rushing just getting our work.
Oh, you good, bro? I'm just saying, like, no, I was telling them, I say this and I shut up. I was just enlightening them on, remember we talked about it, I was saying people jump in the comments talking about, you know what I'm saying, they actually had an issue with what you sent to me from the practice and for the platform. I was like, all right, cool. I posted up. And actually, Zoe, I didn't even post what Zoe sent me because the videos, they weren't clear, because we had to try a different way of sharing. So that's some really good content that I could have put out there that I didn't do it because I was like, nah. So that's why I just did the pictures and stuff like that. But I'm just saying.
Look, I didn't even get it. I was so doggone busy. I got the upload, but I still didn't see what I had from this morning.
What ain't about, and I'm not talking about watermarking it. That's fine. All that's fine. I'm saying that people need to understand that Zoe is also a part of this platform. And if he's physically there and he wants to upload content to this platform, that's what you're going to see. It's not like somebody's taking. We go where, so we go and get what we want to show. We ain't trying to just grab something that somebody else did. Now, sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes there's a cause for that, but you're not going to have somebody take time out of their busy work day, because I ain't going to speak for him and tell you how he made the provisions so he can be where he needed to be from his real job. You see what I'm saying? And we got people physically in places to do that. And I just want to say, had a conversation with Austin. It's going to be a concerted effort. Because, see, I ain't beating around the bush no more. I'm just going to talk straight to people, because people need truth. They need truth. Talk to Austin. It was a great conversation. What we said was, look, we'll have access to some stuff. You get what I'm saying? And that access it'd be some exclusive content that we may be able to get, but it's never going to be any of the stuff that they do. We're not going to do that. We're going to be intentional about that. And we appreciate the opportunity to have eyes in the room, because at the end of the day, it's really about what we're about to do. And that is talk about the first 2 days. We want to be able to talk to you guys about what was seen, what was discussed, what was there. So I just wanted to put that out there. Yes, I'll never. Oh man, he said he had pocket spray. Hey, Mr. He probably was. Joker always eating. But again, y'all know I'm transparent, man. I don't really get I'm too transparent to give a damn about what somebody.
Look, man. Just so y'all know it's real. I'm trying to drop this baby. This is dinner.
Look good, man.
Just so you know it's real.
I had a salad because I'm over here. My sweater is a medium over here, so I had to eat me a salad for dinner tonight. Shrimp salad. So that's where we at, man. I'm done. I'm on my soapbox, man. Zoe say it all the time, man. Black people devalue black things, and sometimes you gotta. I'll just tell everybody, if you in any type of public space, just you got other things going on in real life, just keep that to yourself, because our people don't like to really deal with people who they think got stuff. That's a token, and I just leave it at that. I'll leave it at that, boy. I got so much I can say. I want to fire off, but I'm trying to hold it in, man, because I really I typed up some stuff last night. I got real nasty, and I deleted it and said, you know what, I'm not gonna do this no more. So I hope they watching. I hope you get it. If you don't, I'm just telling you, you'll be here from the page going forward if you get in my comments talking crazy. I ain't addressing no more stupid comment. It's TC Taylor time, man. Ain't nobody got time to be dealing with them, the formerites and all that other stupid stuff. All the people that jump in there. in your comment section talking smack. So I ain't got no time for it. I'm just gonna block you and keep moving.
Hey, I've seen too much good stuff in practice. Be worried about anything else.
Well, no, I had time before you got on here because that was something that came directly at me, and I just wanted to make sure I addressed that because people don't understand it, and I want to put it out there. So now I'm gonna say this, and I am done.
Ain't Kool-Aid.
That's the last time I'm gonna address that. I ain't doing it no more. From now on, if all of a sudden if you get blocked in the chat, if you get blocked for making comments, then you did it to yourself. All the moderators that's on deck, they come in peace. They want you to stick around and have a voice your opinion and do all that. We give you freedom of speech, but boy, you get out of line, boy. They're gonna whack your behind like they gonna whack you. But boy, I'm trying to tell you now. All right, let's rock, Zo. Let's get it.
What's up, everybody? I Love family. So I mean,
there he is.
Here my boy go.
All right, let me go. Keep going, bro. Keep going.
No, man, just speaking on the first 2 days with what I can speak on, I pretty much keep it simple. We didn't really divulge into too much. And
that's for you. That's for you, Austin and Marcus. Y'all can come on up if you need to. Come on up. Go ahead, bro.
And I went on Doc's show last night. I pretty much told him, some things within that first day. But even, factor in today's practice, again, we're just in helmets, shorts and shirts, and pretty much a heavy drill day, working on drills, working on fundamentals. But, we have so many endless, storylines with regards to, the obvious, brand new head coach, brand new staff, influx of players that we have coming in at the midway mark of the school year. We have a nice handful of freshmen that early enrolled who are looking really, really good, by the way. Isaiah Spencer was actually, at practice today.
Yeah, I'm on the page. Yep.
Which says a lot. You know what I'm saying? True friend. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And future, bear down, my G.
Hey, shout out to Craig. Jersey Wave. Keep going.
But you're talking about an incoming freshman, you know what I'm saying, during his senior high school year, but he's at practice, you know what I'm saying, with his future teammates. And he was there talking to the coaches, man, really taking it in. Man, it says a lot about him as well. But I got to tell you guys, too, man, this incoming freshman class, man, they're tight.
I love it.
Tight, and they're a cohesive unit, man. And they plan on doing big things and shaking up the SWAC. And when I tell you they're on one accord as a class, as well as on one accord with Coach T.C. Taylor, it's a beautiful thing to see. But, man, like I said, saw a lot of drills, man. And even doing the drills, knowing what we were last year, even that was a sight to see because you're talking about an influx of new drills. Again, a whole different new structure, even the basics. It's a new voice. You know what I'm saying? It's a new setup, a new way of doing everything from, man, Coach Beef. He's a totally different coach from, Coach Mo. So even the way we warm up, the way we start practice, everything is totally different from what we're accustomed to, under the previous regime. So even just taking that in, man, but both practices were very energetic.
Yep.
The players really got after it, man. And the beautiful thing that I saw that I really, really was looking forward to up until thus far was just seeing, the way we went about practice.
Right.
Outside of energy, but just even when we went into, hey, we're going to start doing formations, you know what I'm saying? When we're going to go into, as I like to call 11 on air. What's up, Austin?
What's up, bro?
Even if we do something like go 11 against air, you know what I'm saying? Where we're running plays, because again, it's a completely different offense. It's a completely different defense. There's going to be some similarities on certain things for some of the guys, but all in all, everything is completely different. Even just our base formations, what we're going to come out in, what the frequency and how we're going to do it. Everything is totally different.
Love it.
So it was very refreshing, man. There was good energy in the building, which I got to say that too. And not only the coaching staff, but all the staffs combined are on one accord. And when I say that, I'm talking about the strength staff, the equipment staff, the video team, everybody is one cohesive unit, moving in the same direction. And it's a great energy when you walk inside the Walter Payton football facility. It's great energy in there, and it's evident. Also, it's evident is seeing the energy that everybody has with wanting this upcoming season to be what they want it to be.
Yeah, you mentioned a lot. I'll mention a couple of things from the key takeaways from the press conference. I'm not going to try to do practice stuff, even though I've seen a lot of good footage. Couple of things you mentioned to me. Energy is everything, man. Anytime you rebuilding, anytime you're establishing, laying a foundation. For those of us who've been in leadership management, Coach TC mentioned something in the press conference. He was like, he missed the coaching piece of it because he has always had like a group of guys that he was coaching, being a position coach. But he did mention that now he's kind of overseeing everything. So one of the things Zoe talked about is the team taking the temperament of the coach. Things being, and then when you fast forward to Maurice Harris, the offensive coordinator, saying that the guys being receptive to coaching. Everything, yes, sir, no, sir. The way they look at it. And then you go over to Coach Jonathan Bradley, who mentions how, I was mentioning this to Zoe earlier in the press conference, he mentioned how the guys were able to retain from the board work onto the field. Like what they went over in the classroom, what they went over in the prep, and how they were able to retain the knowledge. And you're looking at scheme, you know what I'm saying? So the other thing we talked about is one of my favorite positions. And I was so happy to hear Coach Maurice. He said he went right there day one, though, in Marcus in Austin. He talked about the tight end position. We have been saying it for years. Now, DJ had a monster year last year. I would say in comparison to any tight end over the
years, I think DJ had probably the best one in years.
It had since like Renty Rollins, bro. Like it's been a long
since
time.
Renty Rollins.
Yeah, so it's been a while to the tight end. But this offense, we've seen it, but we've seen it at an FBS Power 5 level. In some other instances where you go double tight. Anytime you get 21 personnel, 22 personnel, that's crazy to me. That's when it gets fun when you're watching football because now you're scheming. And Zoe mentioned one play. I'm not gonna get into no stuff because I don't know how much that they went out really, and I'm pretty sure it'll all get out. But he was like, when he mentioned that 7 in one particular set, 7 McGee check down, I said, oh, yes, indeed. Because you're talking about double tight. You're moving Jency, who's a tight end, 6'4.5", 6'5", moving him out into the slot some. Now you're talking about putting your tight ends in positions where you're going to make them little nickel slot cornerback apply a whole lot of pressure. And I think this is his time now. You know, he sat on ice for a couple seasons and played a little bit last season. We all know DJ is a star in my book.
I tell you what, to even add on that, I was talking to Corey earlier, and I'll tell you what I told him.
Yeah,
when you look at returning tight ends in this conference, DJ Stevens is the number 1 rated tight end coming back into
all the HBCU in my books. Go ahead.
But under this offense, when you guys see it, knowing number 1 the capabilities that DJ Stevens has, because he's matriculating now, and he's going to grow from last season to this season. He's a very sure-headed tight end. But I'm telling you guys, within the confines of this offense, with the way that they're going to utilize him and all the tight ends, DJ Stevens can have the type of year where he can actually work himself into becoming a draft pick.
I love it.
And I mean that seriously. Because DJ Stevens' greatest asset at tight end is the fact that he is an amazing blocker. Yeah, and Tim Brewster really had his hands on him, and DJ will be the first one to tell you. And so he's growing. And I also mentioned to Doc last night. I was like, look, let me tell you another thing. DJ Stevens was a great high school talent.
He damn sure was.
But also remember, who was DJ Stevens' quarterback coming out of high school?
Zy McDonald.
It was Zy McDonald.
Shout out to Zy. I'm hearing number good things about Zy, man. Me and Zoe talked about it. That quarterback room, you know what I'm saying, is going to be competitive, man. Shout out to Jason Brown. I've heard a number of good things about him, as well as Philip Short. I mean, Coach mentioned it, and we legitimately have a situation where we got 3 quarterbacks that could start easily. You know what I mean? So
and that's not Coach speak. That's legit.
Day 1 and day 2, but you know what I mean. I'm not gonna get into who you get an edge to in my book right now because obviously that's not necessary. It don't make no difference what I think. It's just a matter of seeing it. I like, hey, Austin, I like that clip, man. You put out there a four, let that thing rip, man.
Hold on, this Austin, this your official, baby. You doing the damn thing, dog.
I got another clip I'm about to post in probably the next hour.
Put a watermark on it.
Keep it coming. Hey, before we even got started, Randy was on there. For everybody that don't know who Randy is, hey, Randy in here. He was in here. He was in here early, man. We're gonna bring Randy up eventually. But I just thought somebody on Twitter was like, man, who is Randy? Randy is famous, bro.
Randy
is like for a football fanatic, Randy is like the mad rapper. Tell him why you're mad, son. Tell him why you're mad.
Hey, look, everybody has been asking me who is Randy. And so I might actually make a shirt, where's Randy at? We might do that and get that train rolling. You know what I'm saying? I think that'd be perfect.
You ain't monetizing off that, Randy. How long it took you to get that subscription in?
Yeah, we're gonna wait off top. We're gonna make sure we cover that membership fee.
Hey, we like Tango on what that was? What movie that was?
Oh man, what?
Denzel here.
Oh yeah, American Gangster.
Tango. That's how we doing it, Randy.
Hey, but one more thing I do want to say. Let's just go ahead and address the elephant in the room real quick, because he said it on his own platform. I'm gonna put this up, man. We want to say we'll give a shout out to Coach RJ Fleming.
Yes, sir.
He did decide to move on to the opportunity. He posted this on his Twitter today. Said, "D.I. Love, although our time together was brief, I'm thankful to have served at the pride and joy of the state of Mississippi. Coach Taylor, all administration, staff, fans, supporters, especially the young men of JSU. Thank you. Start in Atlanta, finish in Atlanta. # guard the yard. Coach Fleming." Coach Fleming, I shouted, I subtweeted him, I retweeted him and actually told him, man, go be great, man. Anytime you get an opportunity to, advance your career, it's a little different when you're an adult and you're trying to advance yourself, man. So it is what it is, man. We always felt like, and Zoe will tell you, Coach Fleming was my, I guess the hire that I love the most. Not that I loved all the hires, especially Coach Harris and even Coach Bradley and everybody. I don't want to start getting mentioning people, but RJ Fleming, I thought, especially Coach him and Coach O, the O-line coach, up and coming, rising stars in the coaching ranks. And I think he, from what I was hearing, something to the effect that he had opportunity, maybe joining Coach Hugh Freeze over in Auburn. So we know anytime you looking for an opportunity in a position coach like that, that salary is probably quadruple, triple. Yeah, I don't know what we pay a wide receiver coach role, but I definitely know that at the FBS, especially SEC Power 5 level, you're looking at that money being significantly. You could almost put another number in front of whatever we paying, and it be on that level. So. We definitely wish Coach the best. Got a chance. Me and Zoe got a chance to meet him. Actually, first day that we was there, we had a he's a really sharp cat, man. Came from Texas State, and I was excited about him. But nevertheless,
hometown Nexus, Mississippi.
Man. So doing his thing, man. Wish him all the best. And
man, shout out to Coach Flair, man. Go figure, kid. We got a coach leaving, man, and we're not down the dumps about it. We're actually excited for him. Go figure that. But shout out to Coach Flair, man. Really, really good dude. And as we said right here, man, once a Tiger, always a Tiger.
Thanks.
And you guys got to understand how we were able to even get Coach Fleming is because of coaching the business is all about relationships.
Indeed.
And so you have to understand who our offensive coordinator is. And so there's a tie-in. With Coach Fleming and Coach Harris. And they both have their tie-in with Coach Freeze at Liberty. And so therein lies, again, the same type of tie-in with him probably leaving on to his next stop. So we wish him well, man. We hope he stays in contact, and we hoping that
hey man, we got a lot of crazy people out there,
man.
Hey, don't worry, don't pay them no attention, bro. They know you locked in, bro. If they just watched what Austin posted on the IG page, they would have saw you somewhere on the page, man. You're standing right there on the field. I'm just saying. So, but I wanted to make sure we do that. I mean, I'm pretty sure, some folks will talk about it, and people like to tell their own stories and make up things, especially if it's anti-JSU. You know what I mean? It's it goes back to the energy in the room. The energy in the room is great. Trust me.
Hey man, when the hate don't work, they start lying. They start telling lies. You know how they go.
Facts. And then too, we're transitioning in a lot of areas. You know what I'm saying? Like, just understand this. There have been a lot of exits at Jackson State over the past 100 years. But at the same time as there's exits, there's entrances, right? We got a guy sitting right here on the show right here with us, man, that is not just filling in a gap, but taking over an area and literally elevating it to the next level.
Bro, when I tell y'all excelling.
And make sure I want to say it for him, because y'all get out that damn comment acting like Austin is doing something that somebody else did, like he following in somebody else's footsteps.
Well, hold on.
Right here, it was somebody. I know everybody like to give all the credit to the previous guy, but I'm gonna start with Lot under our previous coach, because Lot did a lot of great stuff for his content. People forget about that. You get what I'm saying? But I'll just leave it.
He was there for 1 year. But let me enlighten y'all. All right. We had a one-man team of Lot who actually left to go work for the Jacksonville Jaguars, which is what he's currently doing right now. All of their content does amazing work.
Yeah, he does.
One-man team. All right. In comes Deion Sanders Jr., who happens to pretty much put the majority of his stuff on Well-Off Media and put a little bit on Jackson State page.
Yep.
Did a great job. You know what I'm saying? Growing his thing. Kudos to him.
Yep.
But now let me fill you all in on something. Both of those entities that I said beforehand was a one-man team.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't got a one-man nothing now. Let me fill y'all in on something. We have a legit media team. And I mean team. When I tell you, these folks get up in the morning, way before practice gets started, and they meet. And when I tell you every I's dotted and every T is crossed about what's going to get what's going to get shot, who controlling what's going to be shot. If I told y'all what went into getting the content that y'all getting, and you ain't even getting everything because we're recording way more than we putting out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
let me fill y'all in on something. You got a legit team, and I ain't talking about no 3-4 people neither. A team.
You just probably know a 3 or 4.
Man, dude, I'm telling you what I see firsthand every morning. For real. Oh, and the whole practice is run down. How every shot is gonna get shot. Who gonna shoot what? Who flying drones? What you gonna be shooting with them drones? When you gonna be shooting them drones? Because what they got is gonna coincide what the coaches got. Oh, bro, I'm telling you, you're not getting this. What they do, I'm not gonna say HBCU. You're not getting this on the FCS level, dog. Not with that joke right there, Lil Methuselah. You ain't doing what he doing. I'm telling you that right now.
That man said Lil Methuselah. God, dog.
Look, no, it's a joke because he said something this morning, but I ain't gonna say that. He know what I'm talking about too.
Hey, I wanted to just know what they were talking. Let me address this. Hey, Richard.
You gotta address that.
No. I was just gonna say, man, you might want to get you some new sources, bro. Like, don't believe everything you hear. Everything good, brother. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm trying to save you from getting sent to the
Zap.
I ain't got Tourette's. I'm just trying to save you, bro.
I'm just
No. I'm teasing, man.
I'm like, man, damn a word. I got a sentence for you. Bye, man. Bye.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Austin and video content. Damn.
I know Austin just got them fresh twists today. You like, man?
It's like man.
Send them to the goulash.
2 strands with a 2 strand.
I'm over here talking about my media team. You talking about damn Richard.
it's cool, but it's I had a reason for that.
You
I
know,
wanted to just move on from that. He in the chat, he speak for himself. We good.
it's good.
Say
It's
big
good
flow,
to have-
But
man.
hey, but I
But no, you're spot
I
on,
don't worry.
bro.
Look, I
How
don't
many
worry
you
about
got
it.
on your
I'm
team,
shouting out Austin, man. Filming out. I ain't seen filming out yet, but man, Ash got it. Xander, who else am I forgetting? Kaylin, all the
James
lovely
out there.
ladies that's
You
out
got
there.
James out there with you.
Yeah, James.
James
A
behind
new-
the men's.
a
I'm talking
new
about
company.
Xander. I'm
Hallelujah.
talking about, man, when I
Kaylin,
say,
shout out
man,
to
them boy out there put them
Xander out
team.
there.
young men and young ladies.
Yeah,
Yes,
Black
sir.
excellence, man. They putting in their work, bro.
yeah. There's a lot of good kids with me. I got a new addition. I
What's
call
up?
it.
What's up, Isay? What's happening? Say, let's go. What's happening, bro? Go ahead. Keep talking.
What up, nephew?
I got a new addition. Her name is Willie. She's
Oh, snap.
she's been really helpful. Like her and Kaylin work well together, and they really been kind of like filling the gaps for Instagram stories and TikToks and stuff like that. So like I let them run
What's up, bro?
run the
What up,
production
dude?
on that part. It's just good to have a team that can fill in the gaps, so that way like Ash can be able to like get these shots, and then I get all the other stuff that comes with it. Because I can't do it all by myself, and on every other level, they have a team. So as long as we have a team, I think we're gonna be fine, and
question.
we're gonna constantly push out content. Like I'm working on something right now, but I ain't gonna say. But you'll see it. But I'm working on something so that way, we continue to feed the fan base and get this content out, because apparently we don't have content. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey, but
where's the content at?
You got all the content.
since both of y'all were there, I'm gonna give this question to you two, man. Who impressed y'all most? Who impressed y'all at every position day one? Damn,
I can't answer that.
man,
Not
every
every
position.
not every position.
You're getting greedy now, man. Let's give me
Let me tell you why I can't answer that. Because practice is so fast paced. You have to be intentional on focusing on every position group, and they're moving so fast. And the periods that they have in individual groups aren't like long periods. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, I'm recording to get the content as well, so it's kind of hard. It's like I'll pay attention and I'll notice certain things, but when they go, like I say, 11 on air, that's when I can send in and really hone in on who's doing what and things of that nature. But to me right now, who stand out to me right now, I'm not going to even go into quarterbacks, but I'll say out of the receivers, I'll say 7 is an obvious standout. But JD is looking good, looking really good right now. JD. Rico, Brandon Johnson are both looking really, really good. K5 is doing this thing. The book of Isaiah is doing wonderful.
I like that.
Hey, don't gas him up, please.
No. I'm not gassing him up. Look, it's a play on it, because I told him at the beginning of the season, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna do damage on the SWAC, man, of biblical proportions. I said that. So from that moment forward, we got the book of Isaiah. Let you know where it is. He got to live up to it.
That's
what's the name of the movie? The book of what? Isaiah.
Eli.
Book of Eli.
Yeah. Hey, says there's another shirt you need to put out.
Yeah, it's the book of Isaiah, dog.
If
you ain't gonna charge you for all this gold I'm giving you, neither, dog. I ain't gonna charge you for all this gold I'm giving you.
Hey, man,
that's no shirt, brother.
Okay.
Hey, Tango says Tango.
But hey, y'all get them likes up, man. Y'all hit the like button, man. Hey, we got any new folks in the watching, man. Y'all hit that subscribe button, man. We on the road to 5,000 subs. We trying to get up there, man. But
I will say this, not to get too long-winded, man. Batman has looked pretty good. Tristan has looked pretty good.
What my boy Niles look like?
Niles is Niles.
Coach TC he said that D line look impressive.
The D line is. Hold on. I gotta shout him out.
There you go.
Gotta shout him out.
Come on.
Big Boost.
I knew you were going there.
Big Boost. I gotta shout out Big Boost.
Jacob,
man. But the D line goes without saying. But individual, I'm gonna say Big Boosie. JJ has looked pretty good. K5, he says, I said Tristan, I said Batman, Rico, Brandon Johnson. I said 7. I said JD and man and Jesse and DJ, man. DJ, yeah. I'm telling y'all. Better keep your eye on DJ Stevens this year.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna say this, man. A lot of people asking, look, man, if you don't see him on the field, then there you got your answer. I'm gonna just leave it at that. If you don't see him on the field, you got your answer. Because I'm gonna leave it at that. All will be out when it's need to be out. And we don't break news on this platform.
Goldmouth is not on campus. He won't be arriving until the summer.
Yep. Said Eric Stemmen still a dark horse. I see you, Mike Bizzle. What up, Mike B? One of the Tiger Talk with the 1400.
What up, Mike Beasley?
Podcast crew members. Y'all be sure, man. We got 5-7 in there. Y'all be sure to go over to Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club. Hit that subscribe button. Because I'm going to tell y'all, man, that's where all the live content going to be coming from.
Hold on. I'm tripping. Tim Stewart too, man.
Okay. All right. I feel you. Where's our one? Let's see. Go ask him. I don't know. Looking forward to Big Boosie. Yeah, man. We can't answer no questions about none of that other stuff. Mullins should get some word. Is Mullins back? I know he had got hurt. Somebody said, I didn't know Texas Southern. Man, what the hell? We ain't talking about no Texas Southern Conrad. What are you talking about?
Anyway,
no.
let me tell you.
They do. They got a lot of time.
I'm not going to say what player.
What to do with this? Go ahead, man.
I'm not going to say what player like stood out, but what I will say is like we have a deep DB core. Like I think from top to bottom, I think everybody's solid. Even if we rotate out with fresh legs, there's no weak link. I think everybody got at it today. It was great. Yeah,
Keydren.
Alan Walker too.
I forgot about Keydren though, man.
Yeah.
Keydren looking good.
Those are some of the names you heard out there. Rico, Alan Walker, Callaghan. You heard we heard JJ name.
You got Juice. What Juice doing out there?
Is Juice practicing right now? Crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I want you to piece something out. You see how I kept rolling those names out? See how I got quiet, then you start saying some names, and this name being named in the comment. Have y'all noticed what's going on? It's a lot of damn talent on this team, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is, man. Hey, I want to shout out my boy over there who caught that pass over there, man.
Oh,
Julian Smith, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to 89, man. Show 89 some love. That was a heck of a catch, bro. It was a heck of a catch.
They ain't out there. They ain't on nothing.
What did he say? Our room is.
Hey, man, y'all started that because now, look, ain't gonna stop. I'm telling you. Ain't gonna stop. It's gonna be like this for the rest of the year. Jesus.
Yeah, what about it? So the wide receiver room is fine. It's a healthy room, man. Very healthy room. Led by Rico Powers, Devontae Rucker, Jonas Fortillion, Brandon Johnson. You're looking at shucks, man. Antonio Gaden's coming in at wide receiver. Not even mentioning Isaiah Spencer, who we know is in the chat. Mike Williams.
I hate to cut y'all, bro, but we keep saying this question over and over and over again. Like, he's not on the field, y'all. If he's not on the field,
well, I'll say it like this right here. If you ain't
right now, we don't know. He's not out there.
Unless he got a number change. Number 13 is Brandon Johnson.
Johnson.
Playing wide receiver. So
look what I saw with 13 though.
We'll move on from that. You'll figure it out eventually. But again, we're not at luxury to speak on anything in regards to that. everything will come out in the wash in the end. And those who want to be at Jackson State will be at Jackson State. I got love for everybody, but I'm gonna leave it at that. So we see all the questions, but if you don't get an answer, you got your answer. So there you go. I love what Coach TC said. He he got a whole nother crop coming in after this. Team gonna be deep. Now he did say we are a little thin at the O-line position. I know a lot of bodies is got to keep in mind when you bring in some JUCO talent. A lot of JUCO talent actually they graduate in May. Some of them do. Some graduate around December and they can come right away. But a lot of JUCO guys finish up in May and join. How many JUCO O linemen did we bring in this time? I know we had. Is Towns Blue on campus yet?
We got a kid from Snow College.
Mar Allen from Southwest.
I can never say his name. The kid from Snow College. I can't say.
I ain't going there, bro. I'm gonna leave that one alone too. So we got a lot of talent, man. That's going. The thing about
Aoki.
Akani or something like that.
Yeah.
You see what you can see in the spring, man. The spring is totally different than the fall. I mean, what?
That Big Daddy, man. Whatever that Big Daddy.
What Big Daddy? Hold on, wait.
Forgive me, y'all. I'm sorry. I reacted without thinking. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, man.
Let me ask you something, though.
Go ahead.
I saw this from video. Are they trying Evan Henry at center? Can you speak on that?
I couldn't tell you.
I did.
Let me tell you
on the film.
But I don't know that.
I couldn't tell you, man. I'm telling y'all. The thing is, it's so many new players, and everybody, and a lot of guys have new practice numbers too.
Yep, that's true.
So it's hard to kind of keep up and see if I don't see them without the helmets, and I can kind of match face with number.
Right.
It's hard to, body type, but like I said, there's so many new faces. But at the same time, I'm telling y'all, man, practice is going so fast. They're moving fast, man. So not just in drills, but even when they're moving from section to section throughout practice, they're hustling.
So for this question here, there's 3 wide receivers that are freshmen that are 3-star, 3-star, 4-star. And that's Spencer, Isaiah, and Mike Williams. So and all 3 of them are May grads for high school, and they'll be on the campus, even including Jace Ward, who's a tight end coming in on who's a 3-star. Adding to that room we just talked about. Now it makes sense though why you have another tight end coming in because of the sets that we're running and because of the type of no Kendall Forsythe. No, he's still in school. He's still in school. Matter of fact, he just did his thing on the basketball court, just like my brother Isaiah Spencer did. Hey, that new gear is fire, but boy, oh boy, I'm gonna leave that one alone. I ain't gonna say nothing. I can't say I want to, but I ain't. All I'm gonna do is this right here, y'all.
Oh, look, I'm just gonna say one thing. If you know me, hold on. If you know me, I'm happy.
Y'all, let me say it. Let me say this, y'all. Y'all don't understand. So we on different time zones. 2 hours behind y'all. All I know is I woke up to several missed calls from Zoe. I thought something was wrong. I called him and he was like, man.
I'm so excited I cannot hide.
That man was beyond excited. Oh, man. Yeah.
If you know me,
I'm going to leave. Y'all read that comment right there.
I'm happy.
All I'm telling you is this right here. That right there. That right there.
What happened to Bear down, bro?
Look, I got you.
What happened to Bear?
I ain't nobody no damn bears in there.
All I'm going to tell you is I'm happy. And I ain't been this happy in a long time.
I hope y'all don't mind me using a saying from my previous coach. He's still our coach for the NFL. You know what I'm saying? So clean and dirty. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Key word is new and fire. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh my God. I'm talking about it.
Hey,
Look, I'm gonna say it. it's gonna put what we had the past 2 years to shame.
Oh shit! I mean, oh shit!
I love Coach TC, man. I'm just telling you, dog. We back. We like Baltimore. We back.
I accidentally cursed. I'm sorry.
We back. We back, man. I'm telling y'all, man.
But here's the I'm just talking to Ken. What made me even more crazy is I'm telling my idea of what I want in New Orleans. Follow me.
Yep.
Here's the thing. It got executed. And hold on. And I hadn't even talked to them yet. So how do they know what I want? That's synergy, how this thing is organic.
Synergy, bro. Synergy is just organic, bro. Naturally.
Are we talking about
look.
The jury
down to the T. And I ain't said nothing.
We talking about that.
You can't make this up.
We talking about
you
that.
You can't make this up.
So hold
on.
Together,
so
right?
what I'm saying, watch this. What I'm saying, Ken, you know.
Yeah.
Look, you know.
Yeah, I know.
And they got executed.
Hey.
Yeah.
Devon. Put that shit on. Put that shit on. I'm telling you, man. Hey, listen. What we know, which we ain't gonna say, and this brother right here, when y'all see that, I'm liable to ride down the highway and throw my cell phone out the window.
Y'all know it's gonna be a jersey reveal.
Like, I already know it is. I already know.
Hold. Let me say this. It's gonna be a real one too.
A real one. He ain't gonna be throwing them on the desk and
all I'm gonna say is this right here, man.
You gonna do none of this right here?
Listen, what y'all gonna see, what we gonna see, you ain't never seen it before.
Sure ain't.
You never seen this before. And all I'm gonna say is that when you delve into other areas and you get creative with the look,
let them peek this. We don't care.
He coach, hit that thing out the park, man.
Oh, and let me and FYI,
I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and say it right now. Ain't nobody fucking with us. Pardon me, I'm gonna cuss on that. Ain't nobody fucking with us.
I'm gonna say this too. Everything that you see, that you gonna see, is by one person. TC Taylor. Everything you're gonna see.
No, I'm just saying, like I'm gonna say in the conference, like ain't nobody touching that. I'm gonna just stay there. HBCU, however y'all want to. Somebody gonna hate, but it's gonna be crazy, man. And I'm not saying this. Sometimes people, we got something to look forward to, people. So just be
look. And when we get to the Celebration Bowl,
gonna put them things up.
And I'm gonna see to that.
Oh yeah, Zoe got some other stuff he working on, man.
The Celebration Bowl. We're gonna break the internet, and I'm gonna have my hand all in there.
I'm telling you, bro. Hey, I can't get. I wish.
So I got, and then
I say it like this right here. Shout out to all the platinum chat, all my platinum members. Holla at your boy in the chat. Got Nook in the chat. Got Austin in the chat. Now I got Zoe. We all in there. Holla at your boy in the chat, you know, because I make sure I talk to my platinum folks. I ain't got no disrespect nobody else. I love everybody. But we had to, you know, I'm just saying.
That platinum hit a little different.
Just trying to tell you, dog. Don't call me when I answer that phone. I'm riding down the street. I said, wait. Start over.
Hear that, Randy?
Hold on,
Randy. Dude.
Said, what?
Dude.
All right, what did it look like? How about that? Oh, gosh, bro.
Dude.
Oh.
Dude.
Hey, man, hey, don't start that 85 Tiger show, that damn end zone stuff. You smoking early, ain't you?
You made me turn the light off the other day. I had to turn the light off.
No, but yeah, man, that was no, man, it just gives us a lot to look forward to. It'll always. So here's the thing, man. The portal opened back up after the spring, man. There'll be some folks. CEO Thelonious, we can't say that he didn't.
It ain't gonna go.
That's not gonna happen though. Again, y'all have to know the temperament of the coach, which you see from various different videos, man. Coach TC is building a team with the right temperament that fits that matches him. And in order for that to work, you got to have everybody in the building wanting to be in the building. And I love these kids, man. But we're in a business now where I just admonish the Jackson State faithful to get used to there being a revolving door. And sometimes you're going to see people that you love and that you like and that you hope stay. They're going to exit. It's just nature of the business. But this train going to keep on rolling.
Hey, Auntie.
What it is?
Come out of this. That's our Auntie. She take care of us.
Oh, what's happening? JJL on me. Hey, speaking of the 15th, y'all better be there, man. 15th. Guard the yard, blue and white feet week finale.
I like that 15, but I'm trying to worry about that 12.
You talking about that right there?
Yeah, I ain't even made it to the storage yet, man.
What you going to the store for?
Storage. I gotta get them clubs out of there, man.
Man, I don't bring no clubs with me. You can do it. I rent mine.
I need to go get the swings in.
Man, you can go to. I rent mine from Edwin Watts when I come in town, bro. I got some good clubs in the garage, but I don't travel with them junks, bro.
I'm driving.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are, man. What else we had there? Preach. They're revolving. Yeah, man, it is what it is, you know. But here's the thing that people do. This is what people forget, Gaddy. Not only does the portal work, it don't work one way. What Coach TC say first day of practice? This is a privilege to be at Jack State right now. He said he got a lot of folks in that portal, man, that want to be in the position of these young men, right? He said, you know how I know? Because they calling me and they in my inbox every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know him and Coach O got a whole slew of student athletes, man, that's trying to get to Jackson State. I'm talking about top tier talent, man. So,
hey,
you know,
you see O get that block fired up today.
O got me fired today, man.
Yeah, me fired up. I'm talking about taking some. I'm in a good way.
Oh, they got posted.
Yeah, they put O out there, man. O said we're gonna take some.
I don't think they put the whole clip out, but I got the whole clip of that.
Gotta put that out, man. All right, y'all. If y'all want to chop it up with us, man, y'all come on up. Chat open. Line open. Come on up.
Look, I'm a roll about 15 minutes.
That's why I dropped the link. So they come
with you, man. I'm golf range good too.
Hey, look,
I freeze when I get down that course.
Yeah,
I might not be golfing with y'all. I might be just filming.
I ain't got nothing to do with that, player. Because when we golfing, smoking cigars, and chasing that cart around the damn court. What up, Coach? Come on up this thing, big dog. Want to see?
Come on, Coach.
Come on up, Coach.
Get over there, man.
I'll be sure, man, to go follow Coach, man. Tomorrow, Leader Sports Network, if you're not already. That's my big brother right there, man.
Hey,
man, we doing this thing. Shout out to DJ, man. Raw True Me. What my man? DJ been working so much. You done moved to Austin and I forgot about your boy, man. Call me sometime, DJ. We still friends. I know you be busy. Oh, Miss Dawson.
Remember,
welcome to the channel.
What's going on, Miss Dawson?
Channel member. Hopefully you got that platinum so I can add you to the chat. I'm just trying to tell you, it's going down. I cut loose in the chat now.
Yeah, you do.
I cut loose on him.
I can't do that. See, that's why I don't. Because Oh, by the way,
Bishop,
hold on.
I'm gonna post it, Bishop.
Hold on, just a second. Hold on, I got a little something. I'm glad you said that, Zoe. You just made me think about something.
I want to cut loose everywhere.
I want to tell Miss Ophelia McGee from Chicago, thank you so much, for the mail. I got one more. Man, you guys be showing so much love, man. This is from my sister Mildred Burnett.
Oh, Miss Burnett.
Miss Burnett.
Second grade teacher, man.
She wrote me a letter, man. If y'all don't mind, I'm gonna read it to you. Bear with me. She said, "Dear Ken, I appreciate you and the platform that you're providing. As promised, my contribution to the channel. I look forward to the KC 1400 media live stream. The information and knowledge shared is special. It's second to none." She wrote in cursive, so if I read, I can read a little bit. I just,
nice lady, man.
Man. She was sweet. I met her at the meet and greet, and she said, "Oh wow, look at Jonathan, man. Jonathan, you good brother, man. That brother right there. I'm gonna get back to you real quick. Hold on just a second. We are blessed to be surrounded by so much love for our school and for each other. So I pray that any ill will, people, negative attention, and misinformation will be removed from Jackson State University. Plays a vital role in the city of Jackson." She said, "Jackson State University plays a vital role in the city of Jackson, the state of Mississippi, and this county. It's so important that we come together and fight to maintain our school. Thank you, Mildred Burnett. Thee I love. Guard the yard. Class of 1972, 74, and the golden class of 2022. Ms. Burnett, thank you so much. Love you. Appreciate you.
Love you, Miss Burnett.
This is why we do, man. We definitely appreciate the support, man. I'm so glad you said something because I had it in my pocket and I wanted to make sure that I said it. This is why I do it, man. This is why we do it. This is why we keep going, man. Y'all, this is not. I know it say KC, but it ain't no damn KC without Zoe, without Marcus, Austin, Miss Rochelle. I know Rochelle traveling, and she's we miss you, sis. Whenever you get a chance, you come on. Oh. There he is right there. OG triple. Coach
OG triple
is in the building. Before I do that, Jonathan, brother, Light On Sports, thank you so much for the contribution, man. Absolutely love the work you do.
Yes, sir.
You're doing absolutely amazing work. And I forgot my sister O's English. I'm scrolling all the way back up because I saw it and I've been meaning to say it. Don't let me forget. Coach, hold just 1 second. Where she go? Don't worry, I'm coming. There we go. All the things I have to take in. I'm saying some stuff that really bothered me. I didn't speak on it, but meanwhile, big hello there. Hey, Oz, I want you to come on too if you're still watching. Please come on if you got the time. I want to rap with you. Let's talk about that. What's up, Coach?
What's going on with you?
You got it, big bro. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, man. It's all good in 1400 J.R. Lynch in the Jack.
Yeah. Y'all get to it, brother. Y'all get to it.
That's the year. Hey, Zosa here. Hey, Miss Mildred, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. I really do. Go. Yes, it is. That's go to show you watching. That's why I be having to stop. Miss Burnett, I promise we be trying not to cuss. Yeah. That was a bad influence. I know you used to have to whoop him in school when you was teaching me.
I wasn't cursing then, though.
We got a lot better, though. We got a lot better.
We got
a whole lot better.
It's passion, man. It's just bottled passion.
Yeah, that's all it is. Sometimes these folks make you want to cuss.
Miss Burnett, you gotta let her get one in.
I said my one for earlier.
Guess what? Since I know she on here, you see how I cut back, huh?
We try to get no. Hey, listen, I know Coach Walker. I mean, not Coach. I'm saying Coach Walker here. Coach Lewis. I know Coach Lewis. Let me see. He might text me. Let me see if I got a text. Oh wow, Austin. New ones? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Zo, I'm finna forward something to you, bro.
Black.
Oh. Hey, that's phone right there. Hey. All right, Coach, what you got, bro? Hey, man, ain't nothing gonna be. All I'm gonna tell you, man, is not only is you gonna see a new look Jackson State, you're gonna see a new look Jackson State.
Indeed. Hey, it don't matter. I'm cool long as y'all keep on inviting me to the party. I'm good to go.
Man, you VIP, big bro. Ain't nothing to it. If I even see you have to pull your money out, man, I'm swinging on somebody if you outside. Come on in. That's my boy right there. He in there.
I'm like, man, yeah, man.
Hey, bro.
What's up, brother?
Hey, what up, Coach?
What's going on?
Look, I keep trying to tell y'all, and I'm not saying this as a Jacksonian or JSU fan. I'm telling y'all, man.
Yeah, it's all love, man. I say it like this right here. The beauty of it is that you're gonna see there'll be some things, it'll always be something, you know what I'm saying? But there'll be a lot of yeah. I'm gonna talk to y'all. Just we don't have those conversations on the line, man. That ain't for the lead it. Yeah, right there. Just, they want to be a platinum. It's always you can always elevate. I get it. It's a see. This is the thing, man. This is the beauty of it. The beauty of it is that the platform is the platform. That's how that's what enables us to do what we do. We trying to What'd you see?
Yeah, if Randall here, he might be.
Oh my God, man.
Randall was in the Pocono in there with the mountain last time we talked to him.
Yeah, man.
Pocono.
Wow. So what's the word? What y'all looking like out there?
Coach, fast pace, man, up tempo. I definitely think we're going from what I've heard and seen. Coach got some love out there, man. Coach just say love your channel. Said Coach Walker come to the tailgate, baby. Southern fried catfish and trimmings. Damn, I ain't never seen the trimmings.
Time about, hey, hold on. I got a great question.
Yes, Coach. I saw you, Coach. We went with Miami.
I got a great question.
Last time I saw you, yeah.
Y'all ready for this?
What's that, bro?
I want to take a poll.
Uh-oh.
Do black people say trimmings?
Trimmings?
I'm serious. Like, do we say trimmings or do we say sides?
I'm gonna say we do because D said it. I would
say it depends on who's saying.
I say sides.
Hey, Jason Brown. Oh, hey, senior, JB senior. You good, baby. You locked in now. You locked in.
I'm saying I think it's regional. It gotta be
reason.
Regional to say trimmings or sides.
You want to say fixins?
No.
Hell no.
No.
Who says that?
No. Sides.
I'm coming for them trimmings.
Hey, I say fixins on when I'm trolling and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never said trimmings though. That's interesting.
Yeah.
We do tell football. We do say a whole lot of fixins. I've said that. I've said that before.
I've never said that.
He said you affluent Jacksonian say trimmings.
I'm affluent and I never said trimming in my life.
I ain't never said neither.
I'm from the north side. I'm affluent.
Hey Zoe, do your thing, player.
I'm semi north.
My second grade teacher here. All right. So get your darn tickets, okay? Get your darn tickets.
Hey, that word's in the Bible. You can let them slide.
I'm just saying. I respect. Look, I got to cut back on that. Get your darn tickets. But no, I'm finna go to the road though.
Nah, we looking good though, Coach. Fast pace. We a lot of energy, man. The offense is gonna apply a lot of pressure to some defenses, man. A lot of zone read.
I like that. No, I'd rather wait and see what the quarterbacks look like in the spring game before we start talking about any of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's too early.
You got to see how they're going to run an offense.
Yeah, they got to get some pressure behind them.
Right.
Yeah, they got to get that D line on behind them. Now, Coach TC did tell them, don't touch my quarterback.
Hey, look what C. Lee said.
Anything that I put a That's true. That is true.
Hey, well, I'm coming for the fixes then, daggone it. You ain't got to worry about me.
Oh, no doubt about it, man.
I'll be there for the fixes. Trust that.
Yeah, it's all good, man. We got one more practice and then we'll take a break. I'll be there Saturday, man. So definitely looking for Austin. They probably gonna put the pads on Saturday, huh? What you think?
Austin smiling. That's a yes.
I don't know, man. They'll get another day of practice tomorrow, man. I can't wait to get. It's gonna be cool because hopefully when I get there, there's some hitting going on.
The platinum jet, Austin.
It was good to see Aubrey and
And
Oh
Dallas.
yeah.
it was
Shout
good to
out to
see them.
them. Yeah, that was love. I think
The rest of them should be in by the weekend.
I think so. I think
Zay and Nugget.
Ken, let's rap. Let's rap about that
Yeah, I know.
Monday. Let's rap about that.
Yeah.
Hey man, that young man there is a phenomenal individual.
Who that?
Aubrey Miller. Definitely phenomenal.
Oh yeah, Aubrey's a stud, man. I would love to see my Raiders draft him. Any team that drafts Aubrey Miller, I would definitely be a fan. I'm a fan of the Detroit Lions right now. I don't really care. I know you up in the NFC North, bro. I get it, but I'm a James
Houston fan.
We going to that. We going to the Lions Chicago Bears game too.
Ooh,
I would love to go to that
Detroit.
game.
Oh yeah, we going. It's in Detroit. We going up there to see James, man.
You want to both of them?
I'm gonna be downtown, boy. Get to it.
Nah, we already squared away with him. We're gonna definitely come see him. I think they even come out to LA too this season. So I'm definitely gonna link with him.
Yeah, he about to turn it up another level. It's all gonna be on him this year.
Hey, you know what, Bruce? I ain't even gonna deny it, bro. You right. You're absolutely right. Look at it right here. I keep hearing the Bears or the Steelers. He keep talking about the Steelers.
I like
now. You know what? Hey, Victor. Honestly, though, for Aubrey, he definitely fits the 49ers, bro.
Ooh.
He fits that bravado, man. He does. Because the 49ers defense crazy, man. And he'd be.
I say Aubrey will go to the Bears because of who was our coach. And who did he draft?
Man, I don't know nothing about no Bears, man. Who y'all coach?
Matt Eberflus, and he was the defense coordinator.
Well, you gave me 17 tries. I would have never got Matt Eberflus.
But he was the defense coordinator for the Indianapolis Colts. And who did the Indianapolis Colts draft from HBCU school?
Oh, Mathis?
No. Leonard. At linebacker.
Darius Leonard. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes.
All right. That's a good point. That's a good point. I like that. That man said Matt Eberflus. Who the hell is
he had a damn good defense.
Okay.
I thought that was a bad recipe he was telling us about.
It sound like it.
Man, that's crazy, man. Hey, we got 13. Actually, we got 12 more practices, coach. And then we're gonna finale that thing with the spring game. I think that's gonna be fun. A lot of guys that are planning on making that trip to Jackson to catch that.
Are y'all the 8th or the 15th?
15th.
Okay.
Who's on the 8th?
Oh crap. Who is it? Is it A&M? Who else? I could be lying. FAMU might be the 8th too. There's a couple other folks that's around that time. Like I said, I could be lying about FAMU.
It's gonna be interesting to see the storylines about these other teams, though. You know what I'm saying? Everybody lurking around the fences to see what we're gonna look like. We're not gonna look like how we. I'm telling you right now. Despite what you see, you'll see some glimpses of what is gonna be remaining for our squad. But you're definitely gonna see some more additions to the team as we go into the fall.
I mean, my take always been like you and I talked about this before. I don't even want to see the kids that want to be there with him stay there, because that's how you're gonna build it up and do what you need to do.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Because looking over the sign,
FAMU is the 15th. Oh, okay. FAMU is the same day as ours.
Same day. All right. So I was wrong. My apologies.
Yeah, we'll they that'll be interesting to see. I haven't really paid much attention. I mean, it's almost like don't nobody play football but Jack State when you look out in the public sometimes. I'm just keeping the buck. Don't come for me, y'all. I'm just saying. You know, I don't know who their media guy is. They be all in our media guy inbox talking smack, everything. Like, why y'all won't leave us alone, man?
Ain't
like nobody. Ain't bothering no soul. I want to bother.
So who do we think in our heart will be starting at quarterback? I don't know who Jack on stake is, man. Nah, I mess with Theo. No, there's no way to know it. I like all three quarterbacks. I like Jason Brown. You know, I like Ty McDonough. I like Philip Short. There's no way to know it. Um,
Once you get all your weapons in there and everything, well,
he said the starter. That's who's gonna start. The starter.
Oh,
Man, we got a lot of weapons though. When you look across the O line is a lot of the O line is not physically there yet. You know what I mean? So we got a lot that's in the house, but you're definitely going to probably see a lot more. Not probably, you're going to see a lot more added. Probably twice as many that's there. So nobody's working with a full bag right now at any school. Everybody's kind of a little thin, but I think we took 74, 75 in the spring camp. Not bad, the portal opens up right after. When the portal open, Coach?
First of May.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It's on a 15-day window, I think.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Jump your ass in that thing. 15 days. You
gonna be stuck for a year.
Keep trying to tell these folks, boy. You got folks still stuck in the damn portal from 2 years ago.
2 years.
Quit playing games.
Man, we got folks. This is what I'm saying, man. Look, my only thing to anybody is if you're gonna hit the portal, make sure you got somewhere to go before you hit it, man.
Have some damn security.
Don't get stuck. But I just, I don't. I'm not in any kid's shoes. I'm not trying to advise or denigrate anyone for whatever, But man, some of these questions, some of the decisions, you just scratch your head and say why.
What's that? Like I said before, everything that glitter ain't gold. And folks gonna tell you what they want you to hear just to get you in the building. And once you sign on the dotted line, you screwed.
It's facts.
That's why I said it's like a lot of these athletes don't understand that you have to take into consideration not only where you're trying to go, but what exactly is it you trying to do. I'm like, they've already shown that you can be drafted from a HBCU. So I'm like, I ain't understanding.
I think a lot of kids want the money now. And listen, by all means, if somebody's paying you and you need the bread, you can make some substantial money. Hey, by all means, it's a capitalistic society, So
right.
I never get in front of no one that says that if that's what you're after. Like if you know that you're not going to the NFL and you're trying to get that bag now, then college is your opportunity because there's going to be a lot of kids, man, that know they're not going to the NFL, Coach, but they can play college football and can possibly get a bag and use that bag with their degree, their master's degree. Because if you play college smart, college allows you now to walk into the door and leave with a master's degree, a bachelor's and a master's degree in a big bag if you're good enough. So you can actually take some of that money that you make and invest it if you're smart or whatever the case may be. But if that's what you're after, hey, go for it. But if you playing and you're saying, I think I played well enough, I'm gonna take a gamble to go somewhere else. That's how you transfer in the same conference. Because you go out there and you think your stock is bigger than what it is, and you got people in your corner, and you got people advising you things, and they don't know. Everybody's just going off of what they think, you know what I mean? And I could tell you right now, and I'm not going to get into who I talk to or whatever. I'm not even going to say any names, but, let's just say that certain folks that left a certain school that went to another school probably ain't going to make special teams. I'm just saying. Confirmed. I'll just leave it at that.
But we've seen in the past, man, guys that leave, bro, and you want bigger, and then you get lost.
Lost in the sauce.
Hey, like son? even in I hate that I'm not gonna say no name, but you leave go to a bigger school and you
is it all about producing?
I don't know, bro, but for me, I cannot go nowhere if I'm 800,000-yard receiver or whatever. And I'm not saying a certain person or nothing like that, but I can't go nowhere and I can't leave that to go be fourth string. I can't do it.
Well, and let's just say, let's play adversarial advocate right quick. okay, you have faith and you have confidence in yourself, and you believe that that person over there is you're better than that person. Mm-hmm. But here's the side of the business that I don't think people factor in. One, if you are at a university and that university starts playing, if that university starts spring training, wherever you're going to, they had a spring too. So when you walk in that door, unless you're like that dude, and let's say if you're going upward, you're trying to go up, which is I respect it. Man, you're already behind the 8 ball. Now let me just throw this out there. Not only are you behind the 8 ball, but you're going up, which means that the bank account over there is also up, right? You might get a little bread. I'm not saying that you won't. I'm not saying that big schools can't poach kids from smaller schools and pay them for their services. Whatchamacallit got done? Was it the kid that's supposed to be the best wide receiver in this draft, Jordan Addison or something to that effect, that was at Pitt?
But it's
he went to USC. I understand.
Let me rephrase.
I want you to comment on this, because this is what I want to say. You already know, Nook, if you leaving Alabama A&M or Jackson State, and you're going to a Power 5 program, those programs are paying a lot of those kids coming out the gate. So let me ask you a question. If a wide receiver got paid $50K, another wide receiver got paid $75K, another one got $100K, but you're a wide receiver that's saying, oh, I got the stats and I did really good over here. And I'm not saying wide receiver. That first thing came to mind.
Yeah, yes, in general.
My question would be, who's gonna play? Are they gonna just play are they gonna play the people that they paid? Because if you got a collective going on and they paid this money to get this kid,
they got an investment in you.
They got an investment in them. It's not like the old days where you just walking in and it's just a fair shake. It's fair square. I think a lot of it has to do with you walking into a situation where you might be competing with somebody that's got a lot of investments from the boosters. And regardless of what you did at your previous school, they don't really give a damn because they ain't invested in you. They invested in Charlie Brown over here, that they put 100,000 behind their name to get him over there. They want to see that 100,000 work for them. That's the side of the business that I think also isn't being factored in.
Now I think for
some kids are paid to sit. That is true. That is true.
I think for a defensive player may be different because you go for depth. You know, but for offense, you're not seeing. I mean, you got to look at on the offense from an offensive standpoint.
Okay,
let's see wide receivers. How many wide receivers are realistically they're rotating in the game?
Let's use Jackson State for an example, because we had this conversation. We did shows talking about how deep our wide receiver room was, which we were. We had 4-star wide receivers not seeing the field. Everybody's like, where's Malachi? Trevontae Rucker didn't see the field that much. You know, he's going to be a star this year. I know. We worried about that. You know what I'm saying? You had a Rico Powers from last year. Rico Powers, Trevontae Rucker. You had Malachi Wideman. You had and then you only really saw a collection of Dallas Daniels, Shane Hooks, when Travis got healthy, Willie Gaines.
And Rico Powers.
That was it. That was about what you saw.
We went a completely different approach from the first year to the second year.
We did. We didn't go very deep into the lineup.
Nope.
But we had 15 wide receivers.
That's what I'm saying.
So I'm just, yeah. So that's the thing. You just say, is it going to be a situation like, Kevin Coleman? I'm sorry, I left Kevin Coleman out. I forgot about Kevin Coleman. So that was, we went about 6 deep. Did I forget somebody? Make sure I don't forget nobody else. Pope, no.
Coleman, Hunter, whenever he got.
Pope didn't really.
Shane.
It was Shane, Kevin Coleman, Travis Hunter, Dallas Daniels, Willie Gaines.
That was it.
Rico Powers. 5, 6. We went like 2. What I'm pointing is you went too deep. in a position.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what it was like that with Jimmy Smith and Ernest Payne. I get it. My point is, hold on, y'all. I got somebody might be texting, trying to give me some info. Make sure I'm on the same page. Okay, we're good. Let me clear these out because I keep thinking I got messages that I don't have. That's the text thread from the homies. Yeah. So that's something to consider. So these are the types of things. So if I had a kid that was playing ball, oh yeah, Buckley had when he was healthy. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, appreciate y'all because I'm losing it over here, but still, it was not counting the tight end. You're talking maybe too deep, occasionally. But here's the thing: did not Buckley Pops have a post on Facebook talking about steering his son in the wrong direction, possibly because he didn't really play like he really
didn't play.
Might have wanted him to. You know what I'm saying? So it just makes you. Then you factor in. Hold on. Then you factor in the emergence of a DJ Stevens, where we go into the tight end. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, and this is with. Listen to this, bro. This is with an air raid offense and a quarterback throwing for 4,000. We still didn't even go. So we ran an air raid offense last season, a quarterback that threw for 40 plus tugs, bro, and we didn't have a 1,000-yard receiver.
Quay Davis
badly got burned. That's why he's over at Texas Southern now. As a four-star that didn't really see the field like talking about it.
We got a couple reverses.
I'm just saying, man. So it's
routes.
And I understood it. You stockpile the talent. Mm-hmm. And you look at it, but here's what I'm saying. Sad to say, man, some of it is that, you know what, it just need that validation. Need that validation to go be a part of something where it's more about what you're a part of than actually playing and producing. And that's just the reality of it. There are some players that value, and I was saying there's some players that value where they are more so than actually producing. So you can be a star here and produce, but some people would trade that productive season here to be a occasional role player and special teams player over here. And that part I can't really understand. I can't wrap my brain around it. I can't. Every situation is different, and there's no way in the hell I'm gonna walk away from a scholarship to go be a walk-on.
No,
I don't do it. I'm just not. They don't even make business sense. So I'm not speaking to anything specific because I don't know it. I don't know these young kids. I'm just talking about the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And again, we're not saying nobody's name or talking about a particular kid. But
so if it hits you. If this hits somebody and they think I'm talking to him, that ain't the case. It's not
Bruce. You kind of took it out. That's what I was thinking. That's my prime kind of example.
Yeah, I think. But in that situation, in Dalen's defense, I have to defend Dalen. Here's why. His scholarship was pulled from Jackson State.
All right, that's different.
It was reduced from a full scholarship to a half a scholarship. That's a fact.
All right,
and I know that for a fact because Josh Rice, who I recruited to Jackson State, sat right in my living room and talked to me about that. And I knew Dalen was going to hit the portal long before he hit the portal. And I'm just telling you. And then, too, Dalen was also from Michigan. And Michigan was a dream school of his. And I know that was a dream come true for Dalen. And for him to get a chance to go put that Michigan Wolverines uniform on and play and score some tugs, the kid had the talent, man. You know, so that situation was a little bit different. That was a little bit different.
Yeah, that's say.
So here's what I'm saying. Dalen would have stayed if he would have had full scholarship. Y'all got to figure out why that didn't happen the way that it did. I can't answer that question.
Now I understand. I get that now.
I can tell you that straight up. Go talk to him. He'll tell you.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, most didn't know, and at the time, I didn't have this platform, and I wasn't doing a whole lot of talking. You know, he is in the NFL with the Cleveland Browns. I think still with the Browns, if I'm not mistaken, probably on the practice squad. But he did. Yeah, I don't know nothing about that smirk or that. I didn't see that, but whatever. Dalen was solid, man. Dalen was really good, and Dalen wanted to be a Jack State Tiger, but you know, he wasn't. Now, what he wasn't going to do, hell, if I'm a football player and I got a chance to put on a Michigan uniform, do I pay for Jack State or do I go pay in Michigan? Shit, I go pay in Michigan if that's where I'm from. But I ain't from Michigan. It'd probably be the other way around if it was for me, and I could go home. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
But those are the types of decisions that was made. Those are facts. I ain't making that up on nobody. Yeah. I mean, how you take a player that started, that man had 600 that man had, listen to this, y'all. He had 7 tugs and like 600 passing yards in, listen to this, in the spring season.
Mm-hmm. A shortened spring season.
A shortened spring season where we played literally 6 games.
Mm-hmm.
And he had 7 tugs and like 600 plus yards. He had the same stats that Shane Hooks and Dallas Daniels had this past season, playing 13 games. He had that in the spring with Jalen Jones as the quarterback.
Jalen Jones is quarterback.
And I ain't knocking Jalen Jones. I'm just telling you. For those that don't like Jalen Jones, Jalen was balling in the spring. I get it, but he you know, you had Shador, and that was the right decision. You know what I'm saying? He made a lot of great catches. But Dalen was a star. We was hearing about Dalen at practice long before he came, before he saw that field. Everybody like, man, I hear you about this person, but boy, I'm hearing Dalen, da 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 da.
You know what I'm saying? We don't know.
Resilient minds, I don't know. I don't know where nobody at. If they ain't at the school, I don't know where they at.
But I can tell you where.
If they at the school and ain't on the field, I don't know where they at. I might know, but I ain't saying it on here. I'm just leave it at that. But you keep asking the same question. I just said to you, I don't know. You don't have to repeat it. We see it. And they got IGs in social media.
Matter of fact, you can go look at one of our IGs today. They can tell you where they was at.
I don't follow them like that, but I don't know where they was at.
I'm just telling them they can go look at their live stream for the day. They can see where they was at.
Hey man, all I saw on IG was a lot of happy. It was a lot of happy faces in there that was excited about being Jack State Tigers, man. So, hey man, it is what it is. I don't understand. Hey, boom. Hey man, I can't. I honestly can't. I can't.
I think they blocked me. Lord, Veronica, how you get blocked by him?
Veronica, what you been saying? What you saying to me?
How you get blocked by him?
How you get blocked? No, it is what it is. Listen, my thing is I'll never bad mouth anybody. My thing is that at the end of the day, if you can ball, like if you can ball, they'll find you. Aubrey gonna get drafted. I believe that. I believe Dallas gonna get drafted. Isaiah Bolden possibly can get drafted too. I'm telling you. And who knows who else, but the reality of the matter is it can happen for you. You had my man Joshua Williams out of Fayetteville State gets drafted first. He was the first. He was from a D2. And he just won a Super Bowl ring with the Kansas City Chiefs.
If you're good, you're good.
That's something. So just because you at another school don't mean that it's guaranteed you're gonna get drafted. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you gotta think, bro. Bombs go first overall pick. Bombs go first overall pick sometimes.
And they do. Well, here's the other thing too, bro.
I hate to call it bomb, but hey.
So let's look at it like this. You have Power 5 programs that put 5 players in one particular draft in the NFL. They might do 3 the next year. I understand it. But do you not realize that them programs have well over 100 plus kids that's in them programs, man? I mean, well over 100. you're talking 120 plus kids. That you factoring in 85 scholarships. So when you look at the numbers, of course the numbers will be a little lower for HBCUs because the number of scholarships dropped by 22. So I'm just saying, you know what I mean? And the visibility goes down a little bit. I understand that. But to get to that next level and to be seen, some situations I get. You know what I mean? Where you go on that level and you ball out and you get your degree. You get what I'm saying? And you grad transfer. You got some kids out here, man, done transferred 3-4 schools, man, in a few years. And where you gonna graduate from, man?
You got a J number, C number, B number, all kind of numbers.
Damn, right? I ain't think about it like that. I'm just saying, at some point where you gonna be an alum at? I'm just saying, and I'm gonna leave that alone. I know it's a sensitive subject. I just don't understand it. I'm trying to. I really am. Maybe it ain't for me to know. And it is what it is. You don't have to be a JSU, but I said you find you somewhere that makes you happy and stay there, man. Put that work in and go grind it out and be. And that you could be in Mississippi Valley. I ain't talking about just Jack State or Jack State players. I'm talking about you somewhere where you can play, you can produce, you can get that degree. You follow what I'm saying? And hey man, if you got an opportunity to get to the next level on that end, hey, you do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
By all means, they got grad transfers that transferring all the time.
Yeah. And a lot of NFL is measurables, man.
It is.
If you got the stature, if you got the measurables, you got the length.
Speaking of measurables, man, shout out to my boy Niles Gaddy, man. Niles looking good, man. Shout out, what Big Daddy is? Big Daddy, you got it right, man. Niles about 6'6", 250.
The big measurables.
Yeah, man. You can't buy 6'6", 250. No, man. You can definitely mold it into something special. He was very well spoken. I got a chance to watch him at the press conference, man. He looked like he was. Hey, I told him, I hit him up and say, hey, you the leader now, man. It's your team. You the face of the defense. Go make us proud. Now, I think Niles is going to be a preseason all SWAC. I know he's going to be first team preseason all SWAC. He might be. Can Niles Gaddy be the preseason defensive player of the year? I think so.
I'm trying to
think who returned.
Yeah.
Who else out there? The Bubble?
Bubble Adams? I think Bubble gone.
Is Colton Adams from Alabama State gone? Anybody know that?
You got General Hunt coming back for FAMU.
General Hunt ain't going.
From his position, I don't think it's, No,
I'm talking about production and stats. You have to look at who's the first team. Somebody pull up Bubba coming back, so they probably be.
Oh, yes, coming back. Okay,
it'll be Bubba then. I think he'll be defense. He'll be the SWAC. He'll definitely be the SWAC defensive player, preseason defensive player of the year. I absolutely believe that. So that is just because of the stats, and he had more tackles than Aubrey, even though Aubrey won defensive player of the year.
Stand corrected. But
the first team all SWAC preseason, Niles, without question, is on that first team. Without question.
Yeah, Jackson Jude, the white kid is Bubba.
Yeah. Colton Adams is his name. Mm-hmm. Go by the nickname of Bubba. So here's a good point, C. Lee. If player doesn't get drafted by NFL team, which is a better choice, CFL, USFL, XFL? I'm happy to see our players in either league, but one in what's considered the best league. That is a great question.
Are they going to the XFL game? I think.
I'm gonna say that I know we went to the XFL. Ooh, that's hard, man. That's hard.
CFL is longer standing. It's consistent. I mean, I like the direction the XFL is going.
Yeah, that's a good question.
See, if people don't know, and we learned this, that all the teams are actually in Arlington.
Yeah, that's a great. We did mention that.
And we didn't know that. And when it's time for game time, they go to their respective cities or whatever.
I want to say the USFL though, man. I really do.
USFL.
I want to say the XFL is good too. I don't know what they pay. That I really love to learn that, like what they're paying, like what the potential is, and
yeah, that's what I was saying. What
it said the CFL makes the most.
More,
XFL, you have a better shot at the NFL. Okay.
Yeah, CFL probably more consistent and more.
It definitely is. Different rules though. Hey, Kaylin, how you doing? What up, sis? The CFL. Boom say CFL.
Yeah.
That's a good question. So he said a CFL.
I definitely see that though.
Make about 40K.
CFL
in the spring. That's not bad. So 5K a game. Which one is that, Robert? 5K a game. XFL is coming though. Like they definitely. Oh damn. CFL then. Slam the gavel on that.
Hey, they the one with the they
longest standing,
longevity and all that.
I mean, the cool thing about the XFL and the USFL, those are spring leagues, and that you can
that can be your lunch to the NFL.
Hey, it's great to have those options, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely great to have those options. You get to keep putting that. What's my guy name for the Cowboys that went over there? He was the player of the year for the USFL. Turpin,
the returner.
The returner. He went over. Now he's over in Dallas now doing his thing.
Right. The Bears got old PJ.
Highest paid CFL receiver makes $320K. That's solid, man. You might go to Saskatchewan to do it, but hey, hey, dog, you get to see the world, baby. You ain't too far. You still in North America.
Mm-hmm.
It's all good. You ain't but about a 7-hour flight to the crib. Depending on where you from.
If that.
Oh, you up there, dog? You in Canada? You up there?
It depends on where you playing at.
That's true. That's true. Winnipeg.
You up there? You gonna play me up there? Put me in Vancouver,
Toronto. Yeah, ain't none of that.
Vancouver, Toronto. I'm cool.
Dog, you going to Edmonton now? Edmonton.
I can't do that. Don't send me nowhere they got hot here.
Well, no. Edmonton. Do you know that folks didn't know this? Did you? Don't forget my email, Ken. I have no clue what you're talking about. I already forgot. Edmonton has one of the dopest malls. Y'all ever heard of the Edmonton Mall? Mm-mm. Yeah, there you go. See, you just mentioned it. Edmonton has one of the largest malls in the world, bro.
Really?
Oh, man. Look it up. Edmonton Mall. Just go check it out if y'all ain't got nothing better to do. Hey, what up, Big Daddy?
What's happening? Can y'all see me?
Oh yeah, we can see.
You look like you laid back eating some sunflower seeds.
No.
Lower than the popsicle.
Lucky Miss Roy ain't on my popsicle.
You got a popsicle. I knew it. I just see it. Lower than a popsicle. Ain't no meal in here,
I'm sitting up here watching these Lakers and listening to y'all, man.
Hey, what's the score?
The Lakers are up right now. I stopped looking at it for a second.
I ain't gonna look at it. Don't even tell me the score. I
won't. Just know they up right now. All right. I came on to clarify that stuff about the USFL, XFL, and Canada, Canadian League. All right. I love the direction that the XFL and the USFL. Well, I hadn't seen the USFL this year yet, but they're starting out with that $5,000 a year because the USFL used to be around at one time and they basically went bankrupt because they were overpaying guys.
Okay.
All right. So, but the way these teams, the way The Rock and they're marketing the XFL, man, the XFL gonna really take off, man.
Yeah,
and
man.
It's going to be a very profitable thing for kids coming out, because right now they're only making $5,000 a week. They're across the board.
Okay.
10-game season, 4 teams go to the playoffs, right? So which continue. Now I don't know how much they're gonna make when the playoffs start. They might bump it up another $2,000 because most of the teams are gone now. But that's still in excess of just spring ball, with a potential of making over $60,000 for just the spring.
That's strong.
When you can just go then go get a job and keep training or whatever. I'll probably go to the Canadian Football League after that. But it's a good thing for kids. See, the problem with going to the CFL is that's Canadian money. You got to convert that money, that money, because you're saying 300,000, but by the time if you're gonna come back to the States, you're gonna lose a lot of that. Converting it back over to the US dollar.
Got it. That makes sense.
Yeah, I know. I know a lot of guys that have gone to the Canadian League, and pretty much once you go, you there, and you're a Canadian football player. I mean, not many guys transition back over to the NFL.
That's a great point.
Not many at all. I've been knowing guys going for years. Now the XFL and the USFL, now that could be a real league where the NFL were really kind of like a developmental league.
Yeah, like a farming system. Kind of.
Yeah, because the NFL Europe was around for a little while. I even played in that. You know what I'm saying? But that didn't last because that was just too much money funding guys all the way over in Europe and stuff.
Yeah, that's right. Shout out to Warren Newman with the New Jersey Generals.
See, that's where like we found out with XFL, where they kind of really, man, they really running the game, man. They running it, and they running it well with, and I hate to say game, but they running a good system how they got it set up from the beginning. You're not losing too much money because you got all your teams stationed in Arlington, Texas.
Right. So what they do is
you start a flight, you fly them out to where they got to go for game day, and then they
come on. Is that the USFL?
No, that's XFL.
XFL. That's how they doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got everybody stationed in Arlington, Texas. So they charter through American Airlines, where every team, all the teams, they fly them out to where they're going to stay, and it cut down on costs. That way, the teams are able to sustain. They can survive a lot more.
And exactly, they got a main game plan on trying to make this league survive.
Oh, they do.
Yep. I mean,
they've looked at the mistakes in the past with the XFL and the USFL, and now it's time to try to make this thing last. They just got to build up the fan support. And unlike most leagues, they have probably for a startup league, probably one of the best fan supports right now that has been around.
I got to give it to them, man. That Vegas team,
was actually
they were proud to have that team, man, and they was in that thing, bro. And I had to give it to them, even though Cashman Field is a baseball field, it still doesn't matter. They come out for them games, man. And Jackson had a team. We love it.
A big stadium. You put them in a baseball field like that. Perfect.
Man, that'd be awesome, bro. I love
20,000 a game like that. That's a win.
I mean, you got it, but then you got to look at it. They got the contracts though. They got the ESPN contract.
Yeah,
and
they got another one they got too. The FN Fox or something. FX.
Yeah. For a young man leaving out of college making 50 with a potential of making 60 plus just for about 10 to 12 weeks of his of the year, and still being able to go out and do whatever he need to do the rest of the year.
Yeah, that'd be imagine doing that and then going and grab you a practice squad opportunity, a couple $100,000. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not a bad living using football, you know what I'm saying? FS1. So Fox Sports. Okay, that's what's up.
Not bad at all. And then the other thing I wanted to comment on that you guys were talking about, all these guys jumping in the portal. and not having a home. You know what I'm saying? I know we joked about it a little bit here and there, but I think it's just stupidity having not having a no young men are subject to make bad decisions. Right? We've all been there. We've all, you know what I'm saying, but not having the right people in your corner and helping you weigh the pros and the cons of your decision of jumping in the portal is crucial to, and it's a lot of young men are failing themselves listening to these coaches, because I think I heard saw somebody in the chat saw by Blue made a statement about how a lot of the FBS teams are going to start putting depth on their rosters by going to the FCS.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It just and messing with these kids' heads and making them feel like they got a chance, because like I say, it's all politics on that level, man. You know what I'm saying? When a booster got his eye on a guy and he got his money behind that guy, oh, that guy's playing. I don't give a fuck what you did at Jackson State, fucking goddamn what you did at fucking at North Dakota State, right? You come up in here, you know what I'm saying? You still finna sit behind Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny's finna be running them routes.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna be looking at Johnny mad as hell, talking about some man, I'm better than that kid. Okay. Yeah, but you was better where you was at. You should have stayed right where you was at, you know what I'm saying, when you was a starter. And now you're gonna give up a starting position,
right,
to go potential fight for a starting position. It just don't make no sense.
Yeah.
To be fifth string. I can't do it.
No, I can't do it.
Nope.
All the hard work you put in to become a starter, where you at, then you just gonna throw it away because somebody told you to come over here. You can be a starter over here. And a lot of kids got egos, like they think they better than what they are. Instead of being complacent and happy and satisfied, we want more. We think we deserve more. You know what I'm saying? When we just need to be grateful for what we have. And not enough people are in these kids' ears and letting them know, be grateful of where you at. Make the best of your opportunity where you at, where you got your feet planted at.
Listen.
Yeah, you never know what might come of it. It's too many, because it's a lot of kids at them Power 5 levels that's gonna be going to the XFL and the USFL, just like y'all are.
That's facts. That's facts. All day long.
Because ain't no more jobs been created in the NFL. It's them same 32 teams.
So it is. For real.
But there is some more teams out there in some other leagues now.
Yeah. That's right, man. And that's not to say that if somebody has an opportunity, if you got a starting position or they coming with a bag, I get it. But some of these kids ain't getting bags or starting spots. They just
no, not at all.
You hope.
What my boy, Stoney, shout out to my brother Stoney Stout. He said, "Hope
and the thing is, a lot of them don't realize, I'm saying, that if you transfer, you're stuck.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the rules have been neglected during the pandemic and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But the NCAA finna start tightening it down.
They just cracked it down with February, January. They changed it up.
Yeah.
They say they don't care about you ain't playing. That ain't a good enough reason.
That's why they tightened up that portal on and opened it up twice a year now.
Mm-hmm.
They finna slow down all that jumping around like hopscotch.
Mm-hmm. Because it ain't us losing players, it's the big schools losing players.
Oh yeah.
And when they start losing players, oh yeah, we gotta crack it down.
Yep.
Now, if you think the FCS is having it, it's the group of 5 that's really getting hit.
Mm-hmm.
The group of 5 is getting cherry picked by the FBS, and I know them coaches can't stand it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I agree wholeheartedly. I ain't got no gripes against none of that. I mean, you just want to see them. I mean, some stuff just make you scratch your head and say, wow. And then when whatever you think was coming don't come, you wind up doing a lateral move. or you go into a situation that's way worse than where you were. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I made a statement in the chat earlier tonight, basically stating that the portal is rewarding the weak, and when I say the weak-minded, because these kids are committing to a university, and when things ain't going right, you know what I'm saying, they think it's something that they want to tuck tail and run. They want to jump in the portal instead of trying to fight it out, figure it out, and stay 10 toes down for what you committed to in the first place.
Yep.
Now there's reasons why a lot of them leave. You know what I'm saying, I totally understand that. I mean, I'm not going, but if you just leaving because things are just not quite going your way and you sour about it, then you ain't much of a man. You ain't much of a ball player.
Yep.
Man, I don't want you on my team.
Yep. I always thought, me personally, what that portal was, I thought 2 years minimum. You had to be in school.
Yeah.
As an undergraduate. Now, if you ain't got on the field by your freshman, sophomore year, all right, as a junior,
it's time to go. It's time to go.
Time to go.
If you ain't got on the field by your sophomore year, you know what I'm saying, going into your junior year, and you felt like you've been fucked over.
Yep.
For the last 2 years, you see guys coming in that really can't hold a candle to you. That's totally different. That's why I say there's some reasons why you do get in there. But just because you're a freshman, oh man, they working too hard here. I got to get up out of here.
Can't do it. You knew you was going to go play behind 5 more 5-stars.
Yep. I think back to when I was in college, and we had this young defensive end come in. I think his last name was Day or something like that. But he ended up going to Mississippi State. But he left us all because we were working too hard. Man, he couldn't handle it. I mean, we're in the weight room and that early, at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm looking at him. He got that faraway look in his eyes. He's all in the space sitting over by the bench. But 3 o'clock that next morning, man, his parents came picked him up. He gone. He had to get up out of there. Right? That's what I'm saying. But you don't want guys like that on your team.
No, you don't. They gotta go.
Yeah, it's a lot of people. The way people think JSU got it. Kent State got it 5 times worse. The whole team basically left. Yeah, Kent State lost their coach. They coach with the Colorado.
Yeah, all that coach up there with Coach Prime.
That's that automatic. You can go.
Now you talking about a rebuild? They lost coaches and players to Colorado, just like we did.
Yeah.
But I guarantee it's gonna hurt them worse than they do Jack State.
Oh yeah.
So, but ain't nobody talking about them. Everybody don't want to worry about Jack State.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, some stuff don't make sense, and then you get these old. I would be quiet, man, because
speak on it, bro. Speak on it.
Oh no, I don't understand the. You know what I'm saying, you get those you get the posts. It's like the think pieces, because it's like then you look at the activity and it's like that don't match up with the truth. It's almost like how do you make that decision, and then I don't get it, man.
The math ain't mathing.
Nah, it don't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying?
Man, a lot of this stuff don't make no sense.
It's a sad reality, man, because I'm sitting up here like dog, if you with us, you actually a star, bro. You know what I mean? And but here's the thing about it though. I look at some of the kids that possibly came to Jackson State for the person that was leading the program. I feel like a lot of the little bit that was left over was basically saying, you know what, it just ain't the same for them. They came for that reason, the hype behind it, and it was exciting to come here and play for Coach, and he gone now, so the thrill is gone. You know what I'm saying? So I got to find something, to keep me, whatever, So
a little bit in there that you can. They got a little spoiled. when I said it, I'm saying SWAC football is SWAC football, man. And we for years, decades, I'm saying, we've been getting it in the mud, man. Getting it from the mud, I'm saying, and my time at Alcorn, bro, I'm saying, it was the best of times, it was the worst of times. But I would not trade it for nothing in this world. It made me the man that I am today. Mm-hmm. Man, them long nights, not knowing what the hunger is here, not knowing what I'm gonna get nothing to eat at. But the Lord made a way. Mm-hmm. Right? Like I said, and my time on that campus, and I'm pretty sure the same way at just about every SWAC school. Right? That cafeteria closed, you screwed. Better get there and get something in your stomach before that cafeteria closed. I'm saying they closed at 6 o'clock. If you ain't eat by 6 o'clock, if your parents weren't good enough to have money to put in your pocket where you can put some money in your little short fridge in your corner, then you was gonna be hungry, knocking on doors, trying to get you something to eat. I'm saying, or you better have your big girl across the yard that was gonna feed you. Right? Are you just gonna be a hungry fella?
Oh man. Wow. No, we in a different era though, Big Daddy.
I go down to Walmart.
They got NIL opportunities though. You know what I'm saying? So you can get NILs at HBCUs too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can.
You know, there's opportunities to my goodness. Yeah.
Yeah, but all NILs are not paying the same. You know what I'm saying? It's good to get them. Now you got guys getting ridiculous money coming out of high school, man. That's some straight
that's not everybody though. That's a false narrative. That's not
everybody putting the work in for it.
Yeah, ain't putting the work in for it.
There's a select few players getting paid like that.
Select few.
Yeah, it ain't everybody ain't getting no bag like that.
No.
Everybody's not getting a bag like that. You can get a little something, but everybody ain't getting no $1 million and 100,000, 500,000. There are some players that are though. Oh yeah, yes it is. But
here's the problem with a lot of that, man. All right, you give it even the kids that are not getting the $200,000, $150,000, $200,000. Okay. Just getting $50,000 to $60,000, I feel is too much for a college student. You know what I'm saying? Especially a freshman. And you're not teaching them anything. You know what I'm saying? That's getting it too easy because they're not doing anything for that money. And you're failing them young men more so than you're helping them. Yeah, you're putting a little money in their pocket, but they don't know how to manage no money. They don't know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're getting a free education and getting paid to do so. You know what I'm saying? Well, guess what they finna buy all the Jordans they want. They're gonna be fresh to death, but ain't nobody teaching these guys. See, like even when guys go to the NFL, right? They try to teach them how to deal with money, and nobody's teaching them kids. I mean, that just gonna be a spiral down effect. I'm saying they're gonna be blowing money the rest of their life. Ain't gonna learn how to save nothing.
Yeah, there's definitely some things that they'd have to do. You know, that's something it's better to have it and have to learn how to manage it than to be broke and not have it. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm saying, nobody should be broke.
If you got that opportunity, then by all means. But in this instance, we're talking about, man, some folks ain't getting that. Everybody ain't getting that, man.
Yeah, and that's why I say if they were split up, especially like some of them, give everybody a little something. Why would you give one kid $1 million coming out of high school?
He got to be worth it. Yeah, he got to be worth it. But in the end, man, we wrap our arms around them. We got about 15 more minutes, and I'm gonna shut it down. You wrap your arms around them. You wish them well. You just kind of hate to see somebody. You don't want them to have that, man, I wish I would have, that cognitive dissonance. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that for them. You hope that it works out. You really do.
Well, they're going to always have that. You're gonna always think that the grass is green on the other side. You're gonna always think about if I do this, if I do that. Sometimes you just gotta make a decision and hope you got somebody around you help you make the best decision. Because kids gonna always think, especially if somebody throw it out there and offer it to them. If they think it's better over here because somebody telling them that, that's gonna put the seed of deceit and doubt in their head. They're gonna constantly be thinking that.
Yeah, I mean, the man said, "Okay, it's time to get off." He talking foolish. Yeah, I mean,
okay, talking bullshit.
Yeah, some people don't like the money. Like you have to you have to manage the money. I mean, that's just one aspect of it. I don't know of any of them other than a few that we knew that we had the big time players for the couple of years we did have them. I'm not, I ain't gonna knock a player for getting NIL if they can.
Oh no.
By all means, and not saying that you are. I know you're not knocking them either. I'm just saying.
I'm not knocking it. If that one said I'm talking bullshit, if he think that I'm knocking the kids getting them, no, I'm not. Wish him well with that. But I'm saying there still need to be education with that shit too, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Then you got some kids ain't even getting nothing. They getting a deal, but they might
ain't getting no money.
They might get items. You see what I'm saying? You might get with beats or so, just to say beats. Just to give you an example. Shit, they might just give you headphones free. You know what I'm saying? It's just different stuff. Are you really getting money?
There you go. Yeah, you getting a phone call. No, it's cool, man. But anyway, the point is not to get off in the NIL stuff. If they got NIL opportunities, I wish them well. Go get the bag, man, and hopefully you play. I remember, our previous coach hit the. He mentioned, players getting called into the NIL. They should be focusing on the NFL. You know what I mean? That was definitely a great quote. Because the thing that I guess people have asked the question of is that if you getting it like that, I guess that's some of the people's gripes about NIL. They getting it, are they really gonna work for it? They gonna grind and all that. You kind of getting what you supposed to work for, but it can work in multiple different ways. In some instances, I just would just say as long as they got a scholarship and you can get that free education, by all means, if you feel like that's what you want to do, you feel like you want to be at that next level, you get a scholarship and you can go for it. But I damn sure ain't gonna leave a scholarship to go be a walk-on and have to pay for school. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's pimping backwards right there.
Yeah, I do feel like betting on yourself ain't a bad move, but boy, oh boy, that ain't. I don't know about that one.
Oh, I firmly believe in betting on yourself, but not like that.
Yeah. Nah, but that's about it, man. Like I said, we wish them well. Day 3 tomorrow, man. You right, Swansley. It's a very high risk, and I guess the thing that makes it is that people just, you don't want to see these kids make bad decisions and put themselves in tough situations. But unfortunately, it happens. It happens with everybody. That's a great point right here. Eric says the HBCU experience is set up to prepare for life after college. As an African American, we are getting short end of the stick regardless of our status. It's a great point.
Preach.
That's correct. This is a great example. Now, this is what you can't argue with. Texas A&M broke the bank. They could outpay anyone in the country, and they basically, what were they, 4-8? I don't know what they record were. They were trash last year. Everybody hit the portal.
Everybody.
They had a lot of players hit the portal out of Texas A&M for being sorry, man. And this is one of Jimbo's worst seasons too. And boy, they paid. Remember, he was on that stage talking about, we did everything according to the book, and him and Nick Saban got into it.
Stop
it.
It
Was trash as all get out.
Boy, you dropped that bag.
Man said them out-of-state fees gonna hurt him. You gotta get the NIL. You better get a scholarship. That's all I'm gonna tell you. You better get a scholarship. Because what happens is the risk you take though is when you walk away from your opportunity, and then the coach that you left don't want you back. So now you got to go take something that's why I said that's why sometimes you see kids make lateral moves because they trying to go. They overplayed their hand, or the value ain't where they thought it was.
And you end up at Prairie View.
No disrespect to Prairie View, but the
No
point,
disrespect, exactly.
Yeah, the point is that you go from like, for an example, if you left Jack State and ended at Prairie View because you were playing your hand, it's just like you really could have just stayed because you knew what you were over here. I'm just saying.
Even worse, you go deep, you end up at every walk.
And here's the thing about this scenario that makes the point. There are more realities of what we're talking about, Big Daddy, than the actual other side of it. There are some success stories in relation to it, but the percentages are heavily favored in it not working out. Which is the old saying, a bird in the hand is better than two in the bush.
Yeah, because I guess I got passionate about it because I'm thinking about us. I'm not thinking about the young little white brothers. I'm saying who got that kind of some of them coming home from homes with silver spoons in their mouths anyway. I mean, and I get passionate thinking about my young black brothers, man. And I just want to see the best for all of them.
Yep.
I like what Willie T said. I definitely agree.
Most of these kids' parents don't have the knowledge to keep them. That's true.
It's the same way when we all went to college, you know what I'm saying, and nobody told us. We walked through the student union, and it's a table sitting right there. Fill this out right here. Boom. 7 days later, we get a credit card in the goddamn mailbox, in our post P.O. box. Ain't nobody told us how to use that credit.
My senior trip out of high school, 18 years old, Disneyland, got me. And nobody
I'm telling you.
You know what's funny? Me and Willie T. Me and Willie talked on Monday about some financial, you know what I'm saying, there's an opportunity. We're going to definitely try to collaborate in relation to some financial education for some high school kids and even some college kids, you know, because I was telling him about what I did, man. I come out of high school, I got approved for a Capital One credit card, man. That thing, I think that thing had $200 limit on it. It was a one of them secured credit cards to help you establish your credit. I bought a pair of Timberland boots. Boy, them was the most expensive Timberland boots I ever bought in my life, man. Because I didn't know nothing about credit, and I was like, man, you go. I swiped them, and my listen, my folks ain't had no money like that. You know, hey Willie, I got you covered, Willie. Willie go come on and talk with.
Yes.
Hey, I had three of them, Ken. All them $500 limits.
Them Timberland boots cost me $600 and years of bad credit out the gate.
Yep.
Listen, I'm 18. I can't do that thing, Mama. I got that thing delivered. I got that 32-inch flat screen delivered to the door. Mama looked at me like, what I got going on? She in there with a old.
Hey, it's funny now, boy. But listen,
yeah, it's funny now.
See, I put my daughter on my credit cards as I use and help build her credit and teach her about credit, man. Because I'm like, please don't do what your daddy did.
You're a smart man. Chase Bank chased me for 10 years.
Man,
dude, I read that car. I didn't have nothing to show for it, but nothing but gas in my car, hotel room, pizza, and beer.
They got me.
Oh my God!
I got them one. I don't know. I just know. Man. All I know is my room was lit up pretty well.
And the student loans. I was balling, man. I had look, I got student loans, I had that credit, man. Listen, it was on and popping. Didn't have no plan of paying nothing back.
None of it.
None of it.
Oh no, I get a job in the summer. I take care of that shit. None of that.
Yeah, you looking for more credit?
Yeah.
There he is. What's up, Willie? What's going on, man?
What's happening?
Oh, you got it, brother.
What's going on, brother?
So I missed the last 2 minutes trying to get on. But
no, you good. We were just talking about how we jacked our credit up. That's all.
At 18.
Yeah, we shook back. Hey, listen, the boy said I still. Hey, man, I was on that. Y'all got to keep in mind, I graduated high school. So remember that. I'm going to put y'all on something. I'm going to tell you the same thing I told Willie. I'm going to let him rock. 1999 was my senior year. I graduated high school 2000. Y'all know what dropped? Big Pimpin'. Hey, listen, I bought some. I was on that little New York. I want to get the New York fitted with the Timberland boots.
You said forget the sweater vest, huh?
600. Hey, listen, I was rocking sweater vest because I had. Listen, for those that know me coming up through high school, I don't mind saying. No. I know how to. Trust me, I know how to get around it. I learned how to do the communication thing. There was a reason I wasn't trying to be preppy when I was a senior in high school. I just had to wear the clothes that the people in the community that I was around wasn't gonna mess with me about. I ain't had to worry about getting my stuff stolen from me. So I went through a very traumatic experience, and the only thing I had in my closet was a dress clothes. So that's what I wore to school. And then my mama took me to Steinmart. There it is. I'm driving a big van. I'm dressed up, and everybody thought I was that pretty boy. It wasn't that. I was just trying to have something to wear to school.
Then when you got them 750 Timberlands.
That's when I would have got them Timberland boots, baby.
For the 750.
My life for the next 7 years. Really?
I have a very similar story, man. So I'm a veteran. My first duty assignment was in England. And I didn't have any bills, man. So I did every paycheck, 10 CDs, compact discs for those young folks. At the time, it was 10 bucks a pop. So I'd buy 10 CDs every paycheck. Not fun, man. Not fun. And then the other half of my check went to alcohol. But anyway, so I understand all that debt stuff. So here's the thing with the NIL money is I think these kids don't understand, and some of these parents get so excited about is, yeah, you know, some kids might get that $1 million or that 500,000 or even just 100,000. That's income, and they're gonna learn a hard lesson from the IRS.
Yeah, all that. That's all part of the education I'm talking about.
Yep. So if those kids aren't coached properly on how to manage that income and put it in places where they can decrease their taxable income today and later, they're gonna fall flat on their face. They're gonna be spending money like Ken, you know, on Timberlands and whatever else going on. Dropping $50,000 on a car that's gonna depreciate right off the lot.
Putting that ish on.
Right, and just going to be trying to floss and trying to do all this other, you know, spending money where it doesn't need to be spent, and not.
I guess because you said it calmly, and I'm saying you ain't stupid, because that's kind of the same thing I said. Somebody called me stupid.
No, it's smart. It's smart money management, man. Because these kids, think about it. Only 1% or 2% of high school kids ever play college ball. And then of that, maybe 1 or 2% ever go to the pros. So if they're not looking out for themselves, you know, in their 30s and 40s, they're falling flat on their face. You can have an NIL deal. That doesn't mean you're going pro.
Right. And I don't know why we frown. So this is something, I appreciate you for coming on, Willie. I know you financial professional and great supporter of this platform. And I appreciate you, brother, because why do we as a community always frown on, like, we don't like to hear this type of stuff, but this is the type of stuff that keeps us behind as a community, man.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like it does. It's not about just getting it. The problem hasn't been black folk hadn't learned how to get it. We can get it. Our issue has been keeping it.
Exactly.
And actually, like the multiplication and the generational aspect, where generational wealth is a mindset. It's not just getting money and passing things down. It's learning how to manage money and keep money and let money move down through the bloodline. You know what I'm saying? That's something that we really haven't like mastered as a whole. There's a lot. Some people do it well, but there's a lot of us that just. So when you talk about that, people kind of shy away from that. They don't want to hear that. They get bored. The numbers drop. But if I was talking about the mess, the numbers go up.
Yeah,
true that.
That's how it goes.
And that's the thing. Now these kids are taking advice from TikTok, from other folks who have very little experience, very little education. The best way to transfer wealth is through insurance, life insurance.
Yep.
Because life insurance is not taxable.
Nope.
Every dollar that you put into a life insurance equals $100 or $1,000.
And can't nobody take it either.
Can nobody take it until you
can actually borrow against it too.
Yep, depending on the type of insurance, you can borrow against it. And
you
also,
borrow against it, take that money, invest it, replace the money that you borrowed against, and now you just basically start creating a stream of income off money that was not your money, and it can't be taxed. It's so many. Like I heard Waka Flocka talking about it. Like I went on this binge watching of like different financial videos, and it's good stuff. Plus, my brother's an insurance agent, so. But go ahead. I'm gonna cut you off.
Oh no, that's fine. And life insurance can be done for a lot of things. So, long-term care. So if someone gets hurt, you can borrow against it to replace income. There's so many different things that people could do with life insurance, but the main thing is estate planning. When it comes to generational wealth, that's how it's passed down. It's the most efficient, tax-friendly way to do it, and that's what these kids need to do. They need to get that life insurance and set themselves up in their future kids, if they don't have any, for generational wealth.
Absolutely, man. Yeah,
like you say, Ken, your numbers went down. You start putting out some real education like that.
Yeah, it is. I tend to not really care about it. I mean, somebody, if they watch it long enough, they'll catch it. It'll hit them, But no, that's the side of it that needs to be. There's another side to this tax thing that's not just. It's also the tax side of the people that's giving the NILs. That's a whole. This a whole nother thing. Like it's not just creating revenue for pay for play to like get around a loophole. The IRS ain't going nowhere. That's why a lot of these like collectives are trying to get 501(c)(3)s because they're trying to get into a space where they are limiting the amount of liability that comes with taxes, you know what I'm saying, from this.
Yeah.
And it has to be done a certain way because what happened is that you mess around and give this money out and then somebody got to pay taxes on it, or you have to know the loopholes so you don't pay taxes, in essence. Now,
because that's funny you say that because being an employer, I have to pay employee taxes. So if you're giving that money out, without a 501, that shouldn't that fall under some kind of employment tax type thing?
That's where the CPAs come in at.
501s are tax treated differently, so
it is.
It could be. So here's the issue that a lot of people don't understand is that you have two ways to work. You can work W-2, you can work 1099. Third way is under the table, right? Everybody knows that, cash on the table.
I love under the table.
If you work 1099, you're paying both sides of the tax bill. You're paying the employer tax and the employee tax. So your tax is double right overnight.
Yeah, that's something, man.
The self-employment's no joke. And just a lot of people just don't understand that. They don't know that.
Yeah, because basically that those NILs would fall under 1099, wouldn't they?
They could. Some of them could be W-2.
Yeah.
Depends on how.
And that 1099, that sure enough ain't what them kids need to want to see. Because I mean, you ain't had no taxes taken out. You on the hook for all that when tax time come around.
Well, it all depends, right? So 1099, if you're self-employed, you can purchase things and write it off.
Man, you think them kids nobody writing something off?
That's why they need help.
Yeah.
That's why they need help. They need good tax advice. They need a good financial planner to help them out. Because most of the parents, I'm telling you, I would say 99.5% of the parents don't understand what we're talking about right now.
Hey man, I'm so happy I didn't look at this game. I'm gonna go watch the highlights. I knew the Lakers were playing the Suns. Somebody just said they're gonna win. I refused to look at it because I wanted them to win, and they're gonna win. So
122 to 111. 3 seconds left.
I
No,
love
it's over. 122 to 111.
Oh yeah. All right, keep going.
Yeah, and
Heard the long go.
voice,
I mean, the big, not the long.
they need a
The
good
buzzer go
lawyer
off.
to read through that contract and give them good advice, make sure that it's beneficial to both sides of the contract.
Yeah, I agree.
There's a lot of moving parts, especially when it comes to 1099. It's not very common anymore. People want to work for somebody because they don't want the headache.
Damn, Timberwolves won. Interesting.
Yeah, but Dallas lost, so they've done with we moved up.
Well, that's fine, but they had that damn buzzer beater loss, which would have changed the whole.
Oh, that was shit. And Adam Davis played a great game and ended up costing the game, and then fouling and then missing them free throws.
Yeah. So to answer Terrence Spears, he said you shouldn't assume kids are getting tax advice. Not assuming it, but it's in a sense that I'm sure they're getting tax advice.
All them kids ain't getting no tax advice, Terrence. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That is all. You know how I know all of them ain't getting tax advice because you got adults that ain't getting tax advice. Like,
exactly. That's
exactly what I was gonna say.
And here's the thing:
from H&R Block or from their parents who've been filing it on their own.
So
if you're W-2, that's it.
So there's no reason to attach. There's no reason to attach a very specific statement to a hypothetical. Because what Big Bro was saying was just he was using it was vague. It wasn't attached to anybody. It wasn't saying that everybody's not. That the admonishment is you do hope that everybody that those students will get the advice that they need.
Yeah.
That's the point I was trying to make when I first started this. That I'm saying that there's no education to this stuff. Just throwing these kids money is setting them up for failure. If ain't nobody teaching them how to, making that kind of money, I'm saying you gotta crawl before you can walk. You have to learn things. Right? When we all started our summer jobs when we was coming up, I'm saying, and we was struggling to make money, we learned how to file our taxes and put that little money back in our pocket. Man, these kids getting that money, man. I'm telling you, I wish the best for everybody. I'm just gonna shut the fuck up.
Well, here's the thing. If it's all right with Ken,
no, it's cool. Go ahead.
When I talked with Ken on Monday, so last week I brought up doing a financial wellness class for the high school kids in the Jackson community, and we started talking about the college kids. So I already have access to financial wellness classes. It's just a matter of me developing it, showing it to Ken, and see what makes sense for his business, because I want to be an extension of his business, and I want to partner with him, and he knows why. There's different reasons why I want to do it with Ken instead of going a different route. But the main thing is those college kids and the high school kids need financial education, especially folks like us, right?
Yeah.
We've already talked about the generational wealth thing, the best way to pass on generational wealth, but most importantly is not having $1 go in one pocket and $2 going out of the other pocket. We got to teach these kids how to save, how to be responsible and a good steward. A lot of us are people of faith, so we got to be a good steward with what God's blessed us with.
Right.
It's not just finances, it's also charity, right? So we already had some kids already doing that with going out into the schools and food drives and stuff like that. So how can we teach that same principle with finances?
Right.
And that's kind of what I want to do for Ken is help him out with that as far as the financial education through his nonprofit.
Yeah, we definitely gonna partner with that. That was another aspect to what we're trying to do. I mean, it's so many ways you can go about it. I mean, there's things I can still learn. I mean, I don't even claim to know everything. I mean, the reality of the matter is that there's a lot of information in our community that we just don't have, and we don't say we don't know it because we don't want to act like we don't know it. We just talk and act like we got it together. But then it's funny because when we start talking about how we jacked up our credit and being in that same position that these young folks are in, everybody has a similar story. You ever wonder that? You see what I'm saying? So we lived it. So we automatically say, okay, if I couldn't even manage a $200 credit card, imagine if I was handed 200,000.
Exactly. Exactly.
Not only do I have to deal with the pressures of having family, because now I'm the most possibly. You get what?
And when I see it ruins them mentally, Ken and fellas, is that you can find yourself chasing that same kind of money the rest of your freaking life.
Oh yeah.
Because $200,000 jobs don't grow on trees.
Well, then
now you get a taste of that kind of money, and you think it's that easy, that simple, and you get out in the real world, that ain't happening, bro.
I'll say this: I always felt like when I was doing the Ed O'Bannon, when I was big on Ed O'Bannon, getting paid, coming out of UCLA, I was always big for student athletes getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say it this way: I had a job, because jobs when they give you. Like I had a particular job that offered profit share, right? But the profit share was more of, and everybody that worked for this company know exactly what I'm talking about. Everybody that worked for this company got an account for profit share. And the longer you worked for that, I think you had to hit 6 or 7 years before you was 100% vested. So after your 7th year, everything in that account, if you left the company, you walk away. This ain't 401k. This is strictly profit share. 401k was separate. Okay. So it was a vested thing, right? I was thinking more like if a kid gets paid during school, you're looking at the best interest of the player. So, for example, my mindset was just me playing around with it. This was long before NIL come about. I was like, what if they gave them money and like, okay, if you leave after 1 year, you're 25% vested. You see what I'm saying? 25% of that money goes to you, or like it was all hinged on your completion of school. So it motivated you to finish school for one. Number two, now I also understand the one and done. I'm not a big fan of one and dones in college. I think they need to go back to high schools being eligible for the NBA draft. So, but I like the NFL makes you have to be at least 3 years removed from school because you can get your degree in 3 years in football.
Sure can.
So my thing was, okay, you graduate, you get 100% of that, or you look at some of these players, it was put in like trust funds, or it was invested for them, where they was able to use what they needed. They use a little bit of that on the front end, and now granted, there are some student athletes out there who do have great parents that are financially literate, that did connect them with the right CPA, that did connect them with an investor that is thinking about down the road and not just right now. Usually those come from some kids who probably aren't struggling, because a byproduct of struggle is more struggle.
Mm-hmm.
So you come from nothing, you get a little something, you rapidly go back to nothing because you can't manage the something you get because you ain't never been taught to have anything because you ain't never had it. So now you went from having nothing and making ends meet, check to check, to having a whole lot with no education. I think that's what bro was talking about.
Yep.
Yeah. So
you go from 0 to 100, or let's say a 0 to a milli, and you 19, you 18. Look at what just happened. I'm glad John Morant back, but look at what just happened to him. Like I thought there was a bunch of bull crap, but what happens is you get a young man who get a whole lot of money real fast, and then you haven't really fully developed up here. You make mistakes. That's what happened. We all look back at our 18-year-old age up until 25, when I think 25 is when you are scientifically fully developed. That's why the insurance companies don't allow you to have your own insurance policy to win 25. You understand what I'm saying? So, Nook, sleep, man, go to sleep, man.
I'm 14 hours, man, a day I work.
Oh, man, you good. I'm gonna get off anyway. You know, I said 15, but Willie got on here. I know we're gonna shut it down at the 3 hours.
14 hours with me, dog.
No, you good. No, you good.
Go Tigers.
No, but my point is that there's so many different scenarios, and it's not a matter of assuming. It's just one thought doesn't have to all be this one thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes people think when you say one thing, you're saying that it applies to all. No one statement applies to everything.
That's right. And with these NIL deals, every student is gonna have.
Our Bailey, trust me when I tell you, I can go there too, and I'm gonna leave it alone for the night. That's the. I'm just saying, another conversation for another day, man, and that's another conversation for another. But again, the conversations are there.
Yeah.
Gotta have them. I get it. We don't like to talk about life insurance. Trust me, my brother sell it. That's the one thing he say. You know, he will be the one to tell you the most about, and for all those that are in the financial industry, man, how our community are the ones that are the least insured.
Least insured.
As soon as somebody die in our community, we talking about some GoFundMe.
Yep. And
we selling fish plates to try to bury them and stuff. We you know what I mean?
Our community is the community that's least insured as far as having no policies, but also for those that do have policies, they're underinsured.
So you telling me a community that has the lowest life expectancy, you know what I'm saying? We deal with probably a lot of health issues and stuff like that. We should probably be. It's a lot to it. I trust me. We can go deep with that whole scenario there, but
yeah.
All we're saying is that you want to put the information out there, and you would hope that those that are interested would take would listen to it and consume it. But go ahead, brother.
You mentioned something earlier about vesting, and I like that idea. Let's say, for example, a player gets $1 million NIL deal. Ain't no way I'm going to give that kid $1 million over a course of a year, whether it be lump sum or payments. First of all, it's going to hurt him tax wise, but second of all, you give him that $1 million and hits the portal, then what? After that first year,
it's gone.
Right. That's the part I ain't figuring out there, because I think once you give them that money, it ain't no payback. You don't get that back.
Oh, what I kind of like what you said, Ken, in terms of the vested interest. They need to apply that to the NILs as well. You know what I'm saying, give them something to look forward to. You know what I'm saying, yeah, we'll give you a $1 million NIL deal. You know what I'm saying, but it's going to be broke down over years. You know what I'm saying, now you get just like with the NFL with the contracts. If you stay 3 years, okay, now we give you a lump sum. You graduate, we give you all the money.
Yep.
Well, I mean,
or if you get drafted, you get the remaining balance.
Well, the thing about it though, like, it won't be tied to the university. That we do know.
Oh yeah, exactly.
The university won't have anything to do with NIL. It's just most of these collectives ain't really getting that in depth with it. It's more about most of these collectives are pay for play.
Yep.
Let me call it what it is. It ain't no, let me give you $1 million, come play for my school. Let me give you 200,000, come play. They might tie some things in it and get fancy with it, but make no mistake about it. Those that are giving the money are expecting something back, and that return is your presence at their university playing for that team. I have never really seen an NIL contract in depth. I know they can be as simple or complex as they want it to be.
Yeah,
it come down to what you agree upon.
But it also goes back to the same thing I was saying, that ain't nobody really giving them fat ass about these kids' future.
Well,
not a lot of people.
They're giving you the money. I mean, those companies that want it, or those collectors, aren't really. That's not their problem. They just need.
Yeah, true. That very true. Very true.
They need the kid. It's like, shit, I'll give you the money. If you take the money, you come play for me. When you leave, adios. That's not our concern. Go ahead, Willie.
So, Brother George, that's not necessarily true. Everybody can't afford a financial advisor, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's through fees. So think about if you're subscribe to Netflix or Amazon Prime. Yes, that comes out of your pocket, but you can watch the movie as often as you want. And so how financial advisors get paid is through the commissions and fees off the products they sell. There are some
Right.
total fee-based advisors out there, and all the fees are paid through the investments, so it's nothing out of pocket. And then there's some that are commissions based, and again, it's nothing out of pocket. So for example, if you have $5,000 to invest, it might cost you $500 for the trade fee and the commission, and that $500 comes out of that 5,000. So then 4.5 is invested for you. So anybody and everybody can afford a financial advisor.
I tell you what.
As far as the vesting goes, so there's different ways, right? You definitely want to vest a higher balance, like $1 million, 500,000. But for those kids that are getting 10, 15,000, you don't necessarily need to vest. But like we talked about, Ken, you definitely don't want to give them a lump sum either, because then you give them a lump sum, they hit the portal, right? You have to have these different gates. But even still, if you give a kid 15 grand, that's 15 grand in income. So they still need to manage the taxes on that, especially if it's a W-2 or a 1099. That makes a whole world of difference on how much tax they're going to pay.
That's true. I'll say this, man. We can do this, and I know we got about 7-8 minutes before we close it out. If there's anybody, whether it's live or later on, if you are familiar with NIL contracts, the legality, the NIL tax prep, all that good stuff, shoot me an email, man. I want to connect with you. I want to have you come on. I would love to have this conversation at a later time discussing NIL. I know we just throw it out there, name, image, likeness, NIL. But for the people, I think this is a great opportunity to learn. Like, so if there's some experts out there, some people who have taken the bull by the horns, and I'm not talking about what an NIL is and how to execute it. I'm talking about the tax part. You get what I'm saying? From the giver and the receiver. Like, I would love to hear more about that. I love to collaborate. So shoot me an email, kc1400mediagroup@gmail.com. Any CPAs, any financial advisors like Willie that can speak more into the NIL side of it, or from both sides of it. NIL agents, anybody that is familiar with this particular topic, I want to connect with you, because I definitely would love to hear that perspective, and I would love for you to come on and break that down for the audience. I think that would be great. You know what I mean? That'd be good stuff. Because that is something that needs to be out there. That needs to be, and I'm not saying it's not being explained to those that are doing it, but surely if you have like a collective, because that's where the big money is coming from, Willie. The big money is coming from these collectives, these $1 million collectives, these boosters, because, and I think if they got enough money to pay a kid, that they got more than enough money. I'm looking for ball players, Ken, 7th of the night. I'm looking for ball players, 7th of the night. Okay. It threw my thought process off just then. What were we just talking about? Damn.
Finding other people to help out on the tax side.
Well, yeah. I would love to just, bring some folks on and just provide more intel on that conversation, because it's no. That's what I was saying. These collectives, they got more than enough money to give away, so I'm pretty sure they probably have someone that's able to know the ins and outs. That's probably designated for the collective as a whole. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But a lot of that information is out there. There's sites, but I actually looked at it and tried to get some information, but the people that are out there are charging. But I'm like, I ain't gonna charge I ain't gonna pay you all this money so you can come tell me something you made up. You know what I mean? Like, if the information is out there, it's out there. So
I'd be willing to bet a paycheck that those large collectives that are offering $1 million NIL deals, have a financial advisor,
Yep.
a CPA,
Yep.
attorneys,
Yep.
all advising on how to manage those accounts and those contracts. That's a lot of money to be doing.
I absolutely
on the
agree with
whim.
that.
So, but I tell you what, Daddy Gaddy was on track. He it's a good thing that Niles has a dad like him to give him the advice that he has.
No doubt. No doubt, man. He's definitely going to advise his son in the right direction. You know what I mean? He looking out for his best interest, and that's what, you know, I do the same for mine and all parents, you know, that are actively involved in. I'm pretty sure they in caring, and I'm pretty sure they definitely would do the same. You know, you don't want to see your kid go down that road. Saban has a great NIL system collective that is split with the entire team. Yeah, I understand the breakdown and the distribution of funds. The part that's vague, that's the ambiguity, is the tax part. That's where the understanding comes in at. Like, how is that money classified to the student athlete? And when it's classified as income, which that's what it would be, where's the tax liability at? And is the IRS saying we're not going to tax that money? That's the thing. That's the part. I was reading something on it, but I think it'll be good to just get some specifics and have a conversation with someone that has done it, that has seen it, and that's knowledgeable of it. That's what I'm looking for. So if someone's out there, someone stumbles up on this video and you know, I'd love to have a conversation, man. Shoot me an email. Also,
a good idea is grants instead
Yep.
of, you know, giving the kid NIL as income. What's the loophole for a grant instead?
That's what I'm saying.
That just popped up right now. So that's
pretty
where we
sure-
need an attorney too.
That's what I'm saying. So I would love any attorneys, any tax professionals, man. Hit me up, man. We'll definitely revisit this as we get ready to close this one out, man. Any platinum members out there that have not connected with me via email, shoot me an email. I add you to our platinum chat. Love to collaborate with you and talk some more in regards to this again, Brother Willie. Platinum members, we'll wrap on the other side. So shout out to all members. Now I don't want to just specify. The reason why I mentioned platinum members is because a part of that perk for the channel is a private chat with myself and those that are participants in the platform. A little bit more of it's an insider chat. So if you'd like to get in on some of that insider conversations, feel free to upgrade yourself and shoot me an email, and we'll go from there. But any channel opportunities for collaboration, business opportunities, sponsorship opportunities, shoot me an email. KC1400mediagroup@gmail. If you'd like to add a monetary contribution for a donation, you can use that same email for Zelle, or you can use PayPal or Cash App, whatever works for you. It was a good one, man. I enjoyed this.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Ken, for everything you're doing for the kids, the program, the school.
No doubt, man. Thank you so much, brother. We'll be in touch, man. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this one down for the night.
Sure. All right.
Yes, sir. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for the coming on. Appreciate everybody. Day 3 tomorrow, man. We're gonna see what kind of content Brother Austin drops. Again, man, make sure you guys go ahead and get your tickets and go subscribe to Jackson State football page if you have not subscribed already. Again, I appreciate everybody for coming on. See you again on Friday, man, as I'll be navigating my way to the crib. So I think it'll be the same time, but I'll be on the go. Probably won't be on camera. I'll be moving around trying to get to the crib. So I'll see you guys on Friday. That y'all love. Go Tigers, baby. You know what? 1 second. I gotta address this. You ain't paying attention, Bibiana. There is nobody on the platform tonight that was against kids getting NIL deals and putting money in their pockets. That's actually false. I'm going to say it again. There is no one that was on this platform that are against kids getting NILs. The conversation was simply around all that comes with that. So I don't want y'all to jump on Big Daddy behind what he was saying. It's not about just getting the money and putting it in the pocket. He was actually talking about something totally something that comes with that and making sure that the kids were not set up to fail. And I always find it funny that when certain people say it that we respect, we listen to it a little differently then. Not coming at you, but I just saw the comment as I was getting ready to close this out. And I had to stop it and come back on and be like, whoa, you got to hear it and make sure we're hearing and we're on the same page. But there's nobody against kids getting NIL deals. Nobody. No one on the platform is against that. When you talk about hoping that they're getting the right advice, hoping that they're not getting in tax trouble, all of these conversations are things that are happening in various different forms in regards to NIL. Nick Saban has talked about it. Coach Prime has talked about it. Several coaches have talked about this. And all that's a parent that has a son that's playing on a football team that's getting NIL. So trust me, it's more to it than just a sound bite or whatnot. So I just wanted to make sure ain't nobody against kids getting money. We want the kids to get money, but we also want the kids to get the education behind how to manage their money so they're not set up for tax problems later. That was the only part. All right. Y'all have a good night.